Good morning. Good morning sa ating lahat.
Morning!
Good morning, Sir
Alright,
Ariel.
so good morning Sir Maj. Good morning sa ating mga teachers, sa ating mga principal, SDS, sa mga private school owners, private school teachers, sa mga nag-aaral pa lang, and everybody, good morning!
Ayong buntag sa inyong tanan. So maraming salamat po ulit. Kami ay inyong sinamahan ngayong Lunes, Monday.
Yes, Monday. Exactly 71 days bago mag-August 24. So, yun yung ating 71 days na lang. So, sana mas mabilis at maging okay na tayo before that, no? Maganda na ang ating sitwasyon sa mundo, and para mas maging maganda ang ating sitwasyon, tayo ay dapat na magpasalamat at magdasal.
Yep. So tawagin na natin ang ating magli-lead sa ating prayer, ang ating Mami Weng from SDO Makati, Makati Science High School. Magandang umaga, Ma'am Weng.
Good morning, Mami Weng.
I think lumabas si Ma'am Weng, Sir Ariel. If you may, pwede pong ikaw na po, sir, mag-lead.
Sige, let's pray. So, let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father God, that we thank you for this morning. We thank you for our lives, Father God. Father God, that we pray that you will continue to bless us. You will continue to protect us, Lord God. Lord, we pray that you will lead us with our session for today, and everything that we will learn today will be shared. Everything that we will learn today will be used for your glory, O God. Father God, we pray for the protection of our families, for the protection of all the frontliners, Lord God. Lord, we lift everything to you today. In this we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Alright, so
Amen.
exciting ang ating webinar session today kasi nagkaroon tayo ng first part nito last May, tama?
Yes, sir.
Yan, so
Talagang maraming nag-enjoy ng kanilang first session with Canva na talagang wow, grabe, ang dali lang palang gumawa ng mga poster, ng mga pagde-design. So gamit ang Canva application. So sigurado ako today mas marami pa tayong ma-expect na matututunan.
yes, yung mga infographics, yung mga enrollment, invitation sa enrollment, ay kita natin, no? Yung paggamit ng Canva using, yung paggawa ng mga invitation for Brigada Eskwela and all, no? Ginamit yung Canva. And what else? May mga estudyante, mga nag-aaral ng masters, sila Ma'am Lorena, yan, mga sila Sir LJ, mga nag-aaral, naging project yata nila ang Canva, gumawa ng infographics
Wow.
about education. So, gamit ang Canva. So, hello sa inyo, sa mga nag-aaral ng masters and sa mga professors na pinapagamit ang Canva. Yan, maraming salamat.
Alright, so huwag na natin patagalin, Sir Ariel. I think nandyan na ang ating director para magbigay ng kanyang welcoming remarks. Ang ating Director 4 ng ICTS, walang iba kundi ang ating Director YC Abanil. Magandang umaga po, Direk.
Good morning, Direk.
Morning, Mark. Good morning, Ariel.
Morning
din sa ating good morning din sa ating mga viewers. Good morning sa mga school heads, sa mga teachers, parents, and mga students who are watching this webinar. No, welcome to this webinar on Canva. This is actually the second time we're doing the webinar for Canva. I'm not sure kung may bago silang ituturo or repeat lang ito nung first webinar, and we would like to thank yung mga speakers natin sa Canva. They have allotted, I think, mga 4 na tao to help us, to teach us on how to make use of Canva for our classes, no? So Canva is actually very may mga similarities siya with Adobe software in that you can create mga graphics, mga posters, and so on. Pero ang kagandahan nitong Canva is that marami siyang mga templates which would be allow you to produce yung mga graphics ninyo in a very short span of time compared sa Adobe. Yung Adobe maraming features pero kunti sa mga templates, no? Itong Canva less yung features niya compared sa Adobe pero ang dami naman niyang templates which would allow you to produce yung mga graphics quite fast. No? Sa mga nag-attend ng mga ibang webinars namin on basic OER and yung mga pag-develop ng mga ebooks, this Canva is very nice complementation dun sa ibang webinars namin dahil it will allow you to create graphics that you will embed in your that you can embed in your ebooks and so on. We would like also to announce na medyo yung dati kasing problema namin, marami kaming backlog sa pag-issue ng certificates, no? We're very happy to announce na nung weekend we launched our learning management system for teacher training, no? And this particular system, pwede kayong take lang ng quiz dun sa system. Kung pasado kayo sa quiz, mai-issue ka agad yung ninyo, yung mga certificates ninyo. So abangan ninyo itong learning management system. Tinrain na rin namin yung NAEAP saka yung BHROD regarding this system. So we hope that by July makapagsimula na rin ang NAEAP saka sa mga regions in using the learning management system that we have developed dito sa ICTS with ETU para mas mapadali yung mga online trainings, mas mapadali yung pag-issue ng mga certificates. Pwede na rin tayo mag-conduct ng mga asynchronous na teacher trainings to prepare for the COVID. No? We're also in the process of customizing na rin yung learning management para sa students, para magamit din ninyo sa inyong mga klase. And we have used actually Moodle for this particular purpose. So marami na sa inyo nakadaan sa Moodle training. Kung hindi ba kayo nakakapag-attend sa Moodle training, mag-attend lang kayo ng advanced na OER na training. Isa sa topics dun is how to use Moodle in your respective classes. We would also like to thank yung mga guro and school heads natin sa efforts ninyo with regards to the pag-enroll ng ating mga kabataan for this school year. No? Noong June 12, more than 9 million, actually almost 10 million na enrollees ang pumasok, ang nagpa-enroll using yung remote or distance enrollment procedures ng department. This is almost one half na, sa 40% na ng ating mga kabataan ay enrolled na sa ating mga schools for August 24. So this is a very big statement of trust sa atin sa DepEd, and we are very thankful sa mga magulang, sa mga kabataan who have shown that they are trusting the Department of Education in providing a safe schooling for them in the upcoming school year. We're already arranging, pagdating sa July, we're arranging na magkakaroon tayo ng webinars for the parents. Ang plano namin is maglagay kami ng announcement dun sa DepEd Commons. Immediately, we potentially can reach around 8 million tao who are already using the DepEd Commons. No? And siguro finally, I would just like to call on you to help us find yung mga remaining teachers who are not yet availing of our webinars. No? We have already trained around 38% of the teachers, public school teachers nationwide. When we look at the statistics, we expect na meron pang additional 10% na may sariling internet sa kanilang bahay. So mga sa around 90,000 pa na teachers na may kanyang sariling internet sa residence nila ay hindi pa natin re-reach. So we hope you can inform your colleagues na merong ganitong online webinars, and we also hope that you can do your own respective learning action cells in your respective schools para maturuan naman natin yung ibang mga kasamahan natin on how to make use of ICT, make use of this very interesting and very powerful tools so that makonduct natin yung classes natin in a distance learning modality, pero magawa natin maging interesting sa ating mga bata, and we can also provide feedback, we can provide yung mga collaborative activities dito sa ating using yung ating mga ICT tools that we are providing in these webinars. Again, good morning. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat for attending this webinar.
Ayan,
Maraming
so
salamat
thank you.
po.
Thank you, Direk.
Okay,
thank you so
Mark.
much.
Thank you, Ariel. Kita-kita ulit. Bukas ba ang sunod?
Yes,
Wednesday,
sir.
sir. Wednesday.
Continue.
Okay, sige.
Kung
Salamat.
thank you.
Thank you,
All right.
Direk.
So, Sir
So,
Match, no? So, ayun nga, sabi ni Direk, we're calling all doon sa mga teachers na hindi pa nakaka-attend ang ating webinars to be part of this kasi everything that we are giving them ay magagamit nila for their delivery o ng kanilang mga lessons kapag dumating na ang ating pasukan.
yes, tama ka Sir Ariel, and na-mention nga ni Direk na doon sa numbers na pinakita niya na marami or shinare niya na marami nang nag-enroll at nararamdaman natin at based doon ay nararamdaman natin na talagang yung tiwala ng mga magulang, na tiwala ng ating society para sa ating Department of Education ay nararamdaman at na nakikita nila yung effort na ginagawa ng ating DepEd.
Yes, so talagang we are actually preparing all the educators, even the parents, even our learners. So lahat ito ay nagsama-sama para maganda yung ating education kahit meron tayong nararanasang pandemic. And can you share your experience, Sir Madge, of exploring or using our LMS? Kamusta? Nakapasa ka ba dun sa ating 15 item test?
Oo naman Sir Ariel, nakapasa dapat talaga required makapasa tayo. Pero sa mga teachers natin na talagang may nagpi-PM nga, Sir, 14 lang ang nakuha ko, bakit ganun? Ano yung isa? Tapos pang ilang take na daw niya, pang 5. Pero sabi ko nga, huwag kang bibitaw, ma'am, kayang-kaya mong sagutan yan. At yun
Yeah.
nga, alam mo yung mga wow moment, yung mga sobrang eureka moment na talagang success na ipasa ko. Talagang marami tayong nababasang ganyang post sa Facebook ngayon, Sir Ariel.
Yes, parang ano lang, parang estudyante ka lang din, no? Even if you fail, pwede pang mag-ano, pwede ka pa ulit umulit, no? Meron pa tayong pagkakataon. And I think I'm very sure talagang makakapasa tayo if from the beginning until the end you watch the webinar session. So it's really very important that you watch the whole duration of our webinar kasi meron din mga nagtatanong how can we get the access, how can we proceed to this part. So malalaman niyo po 'yon if you just watch the entire webinar session.
Yes, and exciting yang LMS na yan dahil starting nung ating June 12 ay na-introduce natin ang LMS at naging part ng history ang ating mga participants, mga webinar participants sa paggamit ng kauna-unahang DepEd PD LMS.
Yes, so ayan dahil meron tayong bagong session for today. So ang ating Canva team, ito ay panibago na namang laman ng ating LMS at paniguradong meron na naman tayong sasagutan to get our certificate. And mind you, when you answer, when you get it perfectly, you can easily get your certificate right away.
Exactly. Tama, Sir Ariel. So, kailangan lang tumutok po kayo at makinig sa ating speaker, and at the same time, pwede kayo mag-take down notes kung medyo gusto nyo pang mas matandaan or maalala yung mga, kung may sasabihin po mga information na pwede madali natin malimutan. And at the same time, sabi nga natin, meron tayong tinatawag na team replay kung
Yeah,
mabagal ang
marami
ating
sila.
internet.
Mukhang
Yes.
maraming magiging team replay ngayon kasi I think some of the schools are now open for enrollment. So may mga skeletal workforce na sila na pumasok na nanonood habang naghihintay ng enrollees. Hello, good morning sa inyo dyan. Saludo sa
Hello
mga
po.
masisipag na kaguruan. And kahit nasa bahay, yung mga tumatawag at naghihikayat pa rin sa ating mga parents to enroll and give the trust to our department para sa mga kinabukasan ng kanilang mga estudyante. And with that, siguro, wag na natin patagalin to introduce our mga speakers. So today we
Go.
will have, ano bang meron sa atin today? So we will have a hands-on workshop para sa ating teachers, educators, kahit yung mga hindi educators, learners, parents, kahit sino, pwede. This is nationwide, this is recorded. So ang ating mga bisita ay from our Canva team. They are the Canva Education Team headed by, umpisahan na ni Miss Gladys, ang kanilang community lead. Si Ma'am Gladys ay ang community lead. She will introduce our Canva for Education. Ano pa yung mga questions, yung mga tanong na pwedeng sagutin ni Ma'am Gladys. Hi, good morning, Ma'am Gladys.
Good morning po, Sir Mad,
Morning.
Sir Ariel. Good morning po. Good morning, all teachers, educators, and my mom.
Okay,
Good morning.
and syempre sasamahan si Ma'am Gladys ng ating creative lead for illustration. She will discuss the Canva basic and pro tips. Si Ma'am Che. Hello, good morning, Ma'am Che.
Morning, Ma'am
Hello,
Che.
good morning.
Ayan. So, syempre nandito rin ang ating art director, for template design. She will be giving us or she will share yung skills for designing educational content on Canva. Si Ma'am Thea. Good morning, Ma'am Thea.
Good morning, Ma'am Thea.
Morning.
And the thorn among the roses of our speaker. Ayan, ang head of the design, presentations to impress, creating engaging video content on Canva. So nung akala natin, no, yung Canva, it's plain lang, parang slides lang. So meron pala
Yeah.
itong exciting feature, no? And interesting feature, ang video content on Canva. It will be discussed by Sir Angelo. Good morning, Sir Angelo.
Good morning,
Hello,
sir.
good morning. Good
Morning.
morning, Sir Mark. Good morning, Sir Ariel. Good morning sa mga nanonood.
Good morning po, and we ating mga bisita, Canva team, mind you that we are broadcasted, tayo ay live streaming sa Facebook Live nationwide, and naaabot din po natin ang ating mga kaibigan from different parts of the world. So, good morning sa inyong lahat.
Morning. Yes, sir. Ayan, sir Ariel,
Yes,
we
sir,
have more
Mark,
than
ano yung mga...
almost
Go, 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 go.
10,000 viewers. Almost 10,000 viewers today. So, YouTube
Wow!
and
So,
hello po sa inyo.
hello po sa inyo. So madadagdagan pa yan when
Yeah.
siguro habang tumatagal tayo. And syempre, dahil ito ay Canva team, we also have the Canva community na kasi. So all the Canva community are watching. So hello po, good morning po sa inyo. And Sir Madge, can we tell us ano yung mga dapat i-prepare for our session for this morning?
Yes, Sir Ariel. So thank you. Again, yesterday nag-post na tayo ng ating digital poster about our Canva for Education workshop. And kung hindi or pa kayo nakapag-prepare or ngayon pa lang po ninyo na-open ang inyong Facebook, so please, ito yung mga dapat i-prepare before the session. We need to explore Canva for Education at https://www.canva.com/education. If you are a K-12 teacher or school personnel, you may sign up for Canva for Education account by going to www.canva.com/edu-signup. You'll need to use your teacher email domain. So ito yung mga .edu.ph, .gov.ph, or ph.education. So we know may mga schools po na meron ng sariling domain. And then, lastly, you need to verify your email address. All right, Sir Ariel, I think excited na tayo for our Canva for Education workshop.
Yes, so teachers, get ready dahil ito na, i-prepare na natin ang ating signal, i-prepare na natin ang ating mga gadgets, ang ating mga devices because, ayan, pinapakita ni Sir Madge, kailangan po yan, yung tubig na yan, dahil kapag ongoing yung ating session, tapos napalingat ka lang ng konti, iba na yung pine-present ng ating speaker and then you need to reply, you need to replay yung ating webinar session. So, we are already excited, Canva team. Are you also excited?
Yes, super.
Very
Yeah.
excited.
So let's have our first discussion about the FAQs about Canva. To introduce Canva, let's have Ma'am Gladys. Ma'am Gladys, take it away.
Thank you so much, Sir Ariel, Sir Madge. Good morning, mga teachers. Good morning, educators. And alam ko marami tayong mga parents din na nanonood and want to learn more about Canva and how they can incorporate it, syempre, in teaching our young ones. Ganyan. So, good morning. Today, we're gonna learn about Canva for Education workshop. I know it says a hands-on workshop for K-12 teachers, but also whatever kind of educator you are, welcome po kayo, even librarians and school personnel. Even yung mga mommies and daddies, for their little ones. So magpapakilala muna po ako. Ako po si Gladys Lacorte. I am the Canva Philippines Community Lead. So we take care of everything social media and even the Canva for Filipino Teachers community and the Canva for Freelancers community on Facebook. So pagka po may mga tanong kayo doon, kami yung mga nagre-reply, yung team namin, ganyan. Today, we have a busog-lusog siksik na webinar prepared for you. Let me go to the next screen. Ganyan. Okay, so we're gonna talk about intro to Canva and Canva for Education. I'm gonna let you know more about it. We're gonna talk about Canva basics and pro tips, designing education. One sec. So apparently, hindi nyo pala nakikita yung aking screen. Okay, one sec. Alright. Ayan, sir. Ayan. Diyan ang aking screen while I'm talking about it. Okay. So we're gonna intro to Canva, Canva Basics, Pro, and Tips. So marami po kasing nag-uumpisa pa lang sa Canva. So hindi pa nila talaga alam kung paano mag-design. So we're gonna talk more about that. We're gonna talk about designing educational content. So meron tayong mga worksheets na available for your use. So tuturuan namin kayo kung paano siya gagamitin and paano siya i-personalize for your students. One sec. Okay. And then presentations to impress. So a lot of us are gonna transition to yung non-face-to-face learning. So we're gonna do a lot of presentations and paano to magiging effective para sa students natin kasi it's a whole new norm nga kung tawagin. We're also gonna talk about creating video content because if you're not part of the Canva for Filipino Teachers yet, sobrang nag-enjoy po ang mga teachers natin sa paggawa ng mga video animations and videos on Canva. So we're gonna talk about that later as well. Okay. Ayan, nakikita niyo na screen ko. Alright. So, this is an introduction to Canva. Ang usual na tanong po kasi pag sinasabi kong nagtatrabaho ako sa Canva or saan mo dinesign to, ang lagi nilang tanong, ano ba yung Canva? What is Canva? So Canva is an online design tool that enables you to easily create beautiful and engaging designs with thousands of templates. So usually po kasi ang problema natin, kunwari, ako sasabihin ko, hindi ako masyadong creative. Hindi ko kayang mag-design ng, alam mo yun, ng infographics or presentations or anything pang-post sa social media. But with Canva, we have thousands of templates for you to choose from para hindi nyo na po problemahin yung design-wise, i-edit nyo na lang. Okay. The usual way of creating a good design before Canva is actually medyo, matrabaho siya. From purchasing the software na gagamitin nyo up to preparing it for posting it on the web or printing it. But with Canva, we made it simple and integrated. So, na-cut down yung maraming steps. And now, it's all in Canva. So, all the elements that you would need, all the fonts that you would need, even the design, i-edit nyo na lang ng konti yung text. And then, it's ready to be published anywhere in the world. Maging printed man yan or a presentation or for social media. Ayan. So, yay, Canva! Ayan. Canva's goal really is to empower the world to design. Before Canva, we know that it was hard for everyone to, and medyo expensive din po, to find someone to create graphics for you. So us, we believe that everyone can design and that's through Canva. But we're stepping it one notch. Other than empowering everyone, we also want to empower every classroom, every teacher, every student to design, especially with the new norm. Okay, part of that, empowering every classroom teacher and student to design is really integrating our values. So sa Canva po, wala kaming guidelines or rules or mga ganyan. Meron kaming 6 values na sinusunod. And this is what we incorporate in everything that we do in Canva, in and outside of Canva. And so, um, us reaching out to teachers and why are we investing in education is really because it aligns most with the core value namin to be a force for good. Yun din po aking t-shirt today. So I really want to be a force for good and just help you guys. And so then, may gift kami sa inyo, K-12 teachers, even actually i-slash natin yan, pwede ring ALS and SPED, educators, librarians, school personnel, pwede din po in the Philippines and worldwide. And this is our gift, Canva for Education. Yay! May pa-confetti. To learn more of Canva for Education, please go to canva.com/education. But what it really is it's a premium version of Canva. So Canva Pro siya. It's a creativity tool for every classroom. And ang magandang balita po, if you do apply and you are an educator, it is 100% free for you now, tomorrow, and forever. Basta mag-apply lang po kayo. Okay, dadaanan ko yung features and dadaanan ko yung FAQs in a little bit. Inom lang po ako ng tubig, medyo bumabara na. Excuse me. Okay. So yun. Canva for Education, yay! Alright, so let's talk about it a little bit. Yun. The goal really is we want to empower every teachers and schools in the Philippines, and that's why we're giving it for free. Yun talaga po yung suporta namin sa inyo. Okay. So, what is Canva for Education? So, a lot of you guys are already using Canva for free sa personal accounts ninyo. Ano ba yung difference niya sa Canva for Education? So, just a quick look at it. You would see na parang, okay, ito yung free on the left side and there's, a number of free features for you to enjoy. So, makakagawa kayo. But for Canva for Education, hindi lang po siya doble, hindi lang siya triple. It's like times 100 dun sa free accounts niyo. You will get over 60,000 beautifully crafted templates to inspire para hindi nyo naiisipin yung design-wise. Isipin nyo na lang yung content-wise nung gagawin niyo. You also get free unlimited content. So, kung nagka-Canva na po kayo, meron kaming libraries of elements, photos, and templates. And usually yan, pag naka-free account kayo, you would see meron tayong mga premium elements and photos na kailangan bayaran. But if you do apply for Canva for Education, free na po yan sa inyo for your usage, for your worksheets, for everything that you need to do. Ang daming libre, di ba? You also get, puro free, you also get 700 plus free premium fonts to unleash your creativity. And very, very proud po kami this year, well, late last year, we started adding Filipino-made fonts. So if makikita nyo, meron kaming Quiapo. Yan yung mga jeepney fonts natin, ganyan, alam natin yan. Meron kaming Cubao, so yan yung mga nasa buses, ganyan. Meron din bagong Kundiman. Proud na proud po kami na meron din tayong baybayin fonts. And soon, in I think, in a few weeks, we're gonna put out a how-to video on how to write in baybayin using Canva. So that's really exciting, and it's all free if you apply for Canva for Education. You'll also have all new collaboration space for the whole class to design together or your co-teachers. So if you're using Google Docs, it's the same idea where you put a comment on, say, a certain element or somewhere in the design and you leave it and you tag your student or your co-teacher to see it. Ganyan. Ayan. So, very digital na tayo. You'll also have a lot of folders to manage your content and keep track of progresses. So, if medyo organized kayo, pwede nyong ilagay sa folders, ganyan. Ako medyo hindi ako organized masyado. And most of all, I'm happy to announce that we are COPA and FERPA compliant. So, sa mga teachers and parents, meron po kayong peace of mind na safe po ang Canva for Education. If you do add your students and kids, it's safe for those 13 years old and below. Ayan. Okay, so frequently asked questions about Canva for education. Let's start it. These questions, actually, we got from the Canva for Filipino Teachers community that we have on Facebook, and so we're gonna address it. All right. First question: pwede ba ako mag-apply sa Canva for education? Am I eligible for it? Ganyan. So ang straight up answer po, if you are a K to 12 teacher, yes, you are. If you are, say, a college professor, basta teacher po kayo, yes, you are. We also welcome school personnel, librarians, administrators, and many more. As long as in the application process, you would provide IDs lang or proof of your employment sa school. Yan. All right. Ayan. So, take note nyo po yan. Gusto nyo screenshot, sulat, ayan. Okay, next question. How can I sign up for Canva for education? Okay, so a lot of our viewers right now are teachers. If you have a school or DepEd email domain, meaning yung .edu.ph yung end nung email address nyo, or deped.gov.ph or ph.education, if you go to, ayan, nakabold po, canva.com/edu-sign up. If you go to that, we have already whitelisted email domains using school and DepEd domains. So if you apply through there, automatic mag-grant po ang inyong Canva for education, at automatic pag ni-refresh nyo, magagamit nyo na yung premium features na libre po sa inyo. Now, marami nagtatanong, what if yung school ninyo doesn't have a school email domain or a DepEd email domain? It's okay as long as you are an educator. For personal email addresses, meaning Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, kung ano pa mga email domains natin. If you have that kind of email address, just set up a free Canva account first, and then go to bit.ly/canvaph-educ to sign up. This usually takes a little bit longer, pero ma-approve din po kayo. Okay, so screenshot, take down the notes. I believe our team is already commenting and copying the links dyan sa ating comment section. So if you just want to click on that, ayan po. Okay. So I submitted my application. What's next? Like I said earlier, for school and DepEd email domains, it should be automatically upgraded kasi naka-whitelist na po kayo. For personal email addresses, please allow a week for the application process. What we've learned dun sa last seminar namin, ang dami nyo po pala. And we all want to grant your applications. But at the same time, syempre kailangan dumaan sa proseso. So please give us at least a week to just take care of all your applications. Nonetheless, I promise it will be granted and we will send you an email as soon as we can. Okay. Next, okay, ito na yung mga may account. So, ang laging tanong, is my account upgraded yet? So, if you want to check if your account has been upgraded, this is best to be done on your desktop or your laptop. So, go to your Canva account, click on your profile icon, go to account settings, billing and teams, and then your subscription should indicate Canva for Education, tulad nito pong naka-encircle under subscription. So it should say Canva for Education. If it doesn't say Canva for Education, hindi pa po kayo upgraded. Ganyan. Minsan may mga naka-upgrade na sarili nila, it should say Canva Pro. So yon. So if it's not Canva for Education, hindi pa po yan, I suggest that you apply. Alright. Mahalaga yan. Ayan. Susunod na tanong, napakabenta po nito sa community natin. Why does my account say next bill on? Kasi po, dun, under subscriptions, you would see yung next bill and then a date. So automatically, we think na mag-e-expire na yung subscription ninyo o ma-charge kayo, ganyan. Hindi po, yun, it's for free today, it's free tomorrow, it's free forever as long as upgraded na kayo. Canva for Education, so yung cycle niya refreshes every month. So, yung next bill po na yun is yung actual date kung kailan mare-refresh yung cycle ninyo. It doesn't mean na due date siya para magbayad kayo. Wala po kaming ganun. It doesn't also mean na expiration date siya because it's free forever for you. Ganyan. At higit sa lahat yun, I will just expound on this. You will not get charged for premium access. If you do get charged for premium access, please let us know agad on our social media pages para matulungan namin kayong i-refund. But it shouldn't happen. Okay. Next is, so dahil nga po, may mga natataranta na merong next bill on and then they'll see the date, what they usually do is click on cancel subscription. Once you cancel the subscription, you will see undo cancellation. However, due to system, medyo inaayos po namin yung system, when you undo it, hindi naman po talaga siya na-undo. So, what you can do is you can send us a DM via our Facebook page and we can revert it for you. Okay. Actually, /.dm, meron pa pala akong isang slide. It would be much better if you can send us an email via canva-educ-philippines@canva.com so we can revert it for you. And if you have any questions, please do send us an email here. Ayan, screenshot nyo na, take down notes nyo na po. Ayan. And we'll be happy to answer any questions or troubleshoot any problems you might have with Canva for Education. We have a team ready to respond to you 24/7. Yan. Canva-educ-philippines@canva.com. Okay. Okay. If you have more questions, ayan, same email address. Please screenshot, send us an email any time of the day. We'll respond to you as soon as we can. Alright, so that's all our FAQs. Alam ko marami pa po kayong mga tanong and you want to talk to us and other teachers using Canva. I highly recommend that you join our exclusive teachers community. It's Canva for Filipino Teachers on Facebook. You can just search for it. As of the moment, we have almost 12,000 Filipino teachers in the community and we've been sharing a lot of yung mga gawa namin, yung mga designs, usually ang mga sinashare lately, yung mga enrollment graphics and infographics, ganyan. So you'll get a lot of inspiration from there and you can talk to us and other teachers that are using Canva. So Canva for Filipino Teachers on Facebook, please do join. It's so fun. And we have a lot of games and giveaways. Yan. All right. And so also follow us on social media. It's Canva on Facebook, Canva_PH on Twitter and Instagram. Please do follow us. Maganda po ang aming mga content. It's very relatable to everything that's happening in the Philippines every day. Ganyan. All right. And then please use the hashtags. Yan. And then lastly, we have a special gift for you. If you can jump into this link, bit.ly/canvaph-teacher survey. If you can answer the survey for us really quick, I'll give you 2 minutes. We'll email you a special gift if not later today, tomorrow. So I'll give you 1 minute or actually 2 minutes to answer that. Timer starts now. Yeah. bit.ly/canvaph-teacher survey. Yan. Medyo matagal pala yung 2 minutes. Kailangan kong dumaldal dito. So, ayun po. This survey is really just about, it's us getting to know you. So, it's what do you teach, where do you teach, and if you follow us already. And then we'll send you a special gift later today or tomorrow via email if you do give us your information. Hindi po ito yung registration. Wag po sana kayong malito. Ayan. We'll still continue the webinar whether or not you answer the survey, but we'll be so happy if you do. Ayan. Almost 1 minute left. Answers lang po. No right answers, no wrong answers. It's just a survey, teachers. Ayan. Okay. Um, all right. Last 1 minute. 45 seconds. So nakikita niyo po yung counter sa screen ko. That's another feature of Canva that you get for free if you apply for Canva for Education. So the little timer when you use Canva to present your slides. Cool. Tapos meron tayong rubber ducky na lumulutang-lutang dyan. Okay. Last 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Ayan. Two, one, zero. Okay, thank you so much. Let me X this. Ayan. So thank you for answering the survey. You can still answer it later. Just take note of the link. Ganyan po. A couple more things. Output. Diniscuss na po ni Sir Match and Sir Ariel yan, but we'll be happy if you can share a worksheet or a presentation or a video out of the modules today, ganyan. So join the Canva for Filipino Teachers. And if you have any more questions, shoot us an email, join the community, let's talk there. That's all. Thank you po. That's it for me.
Wow, thank you, Ma'am Gladys, for introducing Canva to our educators. Sobrang bait ng Canva para sa atin, no? Thank you so much, Ariel. May pa-free na community, sir. So, nagsagot ka ba, Sir Ariel, ng survey?
Hindi ako nakahabol.
Ayan na. Ako nakahabol ako. Sir, Ma'am Gladys, itabi mo na yan. Joke.
Ika-cut off.
Mukha, maganda yung panibagong feature na may timer Ang ganda.
Yes.
I like it.
It's cool.
Even sirs, yung confetti na ginamit ko kanina, it's a feature using the presentation din. So may mga shortcut keys tayo dyan.
Wow, nice. Gusto ko matutunan yan.
Yung hands-on niyan later ay i-discuss ng ating mga speakers. So,
yes.
Ayan na. So, exciting ito. Thank you, Ma'am Gladys. Let's call our next presenter. Andiyan na ba si Ma'am Che? Sino ba? Sino tinatawag ko? Ang ating next presenter ay si Ma'am Che. Hello, Ma'am Che. Ma'am Che.
Hi, Ma'am Che.
Hi, good morning. Thank you, Gladys, for that an insightful intro to Canva. Para sa mga katulad ni Sir Ariel na hindi pa tapos mag-survey, pwede nyo i-minimize muna kasi sabi nila parang jam-packed nga tong session natin this morning. Yeah, siguro if you wanna stretch a little bit, get water, magsa-start na tayo sa mga parang hands-on exercises.
Yes, ito ay illustration na, no, ma'am, no?
Canva basics and pro tips.
Yay!
Wow.
So let's do it, Sir Madge. Makisabay tayo Kahit alam kong expert ka na sa Canva.
Hindi naman, sakto lang.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Ma'am Che. See you later.
See ya.
See you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so sige, stretch muna tayo. I can siguro give you a few seconds or a minute to set up your workstations, your laptops. If you need to stretch, get water, go ahead. Siguro while you're doing that, let me introduce myself. I am Che. I am one of the creative leads for Canva's brand team. So my day usually revolves around illustration, so as they mentioned. But for today, I'll talk to you about some Canva basics and pro tips that you may or may not know yet. So if you already know it, okay siya na refresher. But if not, it's a good intro for everyone. Sige. So, siguro while everyone's still getting ready, mag-recap lang ako ng things that I'll talk about today. So today you'll learn a few of our keyboard shortcuts para mas mapabilis yung pag-design niya sa Canva. And then I'll teach you some tricks on how to find the right elements. And also at the same time find the right photos. And then I'll run you through how to use our charts sa Canva. So very useful for teaching guides or presentations. And then siguro I'll feature also some of my personal favorites sa Canva apps. Parang explore that side of our app. Okay, so siguro when you're ready, medyo mahaba yung list natin of things to do. So if it's easier for some to learn as they go, I encourage you guys to open up your own design and follow me as I go. So go to canva.com. For most of you, your page might look like this one, wherein yung create a design is right below your name. So go ahead and click that one, create a design. But for some of you, it might look like this one. So ganito yung itsura ng homepage ko. Go ahead and click create a design on the upper right hand corner or upper left hand corner of your screen. And then click siguro presentation for the purpose of this exercise. So ngayon, if you're following me, nakapagbukas na kayo ng sarili nyong presentation. And then, so you'll see if you have, siguro, hang on. Kung meron kayong, yung nakikita nyo ngayon, if you just open the presentation, is what we call an editor. Sa editor natin, you'll see a blank page. So, siguro balik tayo dun sa presentation ko. Itong nakikita nyo ngayon, itong buong page na to with this design is what we call an editor. And then, sa editor, you'll see sa upper left-hand file, view, resize, and then in this side, you have the option to rename your design. So it's good for organization purposes. So for this one, I renamed it C for E Workshop. And then you can just go ahead and double click that if you want to edit it. Say Canva for education. And then if you see this thing, this page here is what we call a page. And then sa page, you can change the title, and then you'll see icons here just right above on the upper right hand side of the page. Merong add presenter notes, and then there's this copy page and trash, and then add a page. So yung copy page, what it does is basically just copy the whole layout of the page that you duplicated. So I'll delete that. And then the add page basically just adds another page right after it, with or without the image or the layout on that specific page. Okay, so that was just a quick run through of our editor. Just for everyone's sake, this is the whole page where we have our tools is what we call the editor. So if everyone's ready, I'll go ahead and jump in to the first lesson on our agenda, which is keyboard shortcuts. So really easy, really quick. The first lesson is to create a text box. So once you're on the page where you want to create your text box, you can go ahead and just click T. So whether you're using Mac or Windows, you can just click T. Tapos lalabas kagad yung text box in the middle. So meron siyang placeholder nakasulat, your paragraph text. Yan. So what we can do is as soon as you click T, you can double click that text box. So pag dinouble click niyo siya, nakikita niyo na-highlight yung text sa loob ng text box. So if you double click, ma-highlight lahat. And then you can go ahead and edit that to the text that you want to put. So siguro sa akin, have a nice day. So the good thing about this text box is na-edit nyo din po yung font nung text na sinulat nyo. So if you look at yung toolbar sa may top side ng editor, makita nyo may font, list of fonts. If you click yung font sa may upper toolbar, so you can go ahead and siguro choose a font that you like. Siguro itong script font para cute. Yeah, so nabago yung font na tinype ko. And then you can actually change the font size. Right beside that font, merong number kayong makikita. So yun yung font size ng text nyo. So right now, naka 40 siya. So maybe kaya nating i-raise up to 100. Ayan, so medyo malaki ano. So if you see the text box, meron po tayong makitang parang mga knobs dun sa corner ng text box. Kaya natin siyang i-adjust if i-click natin and then drag. So if I drag it, makita nyo po na nag-a-adjust yung text. Ayan. So go ahead and just play with it on your slide. Doon sa toolbar, marami pa po kayong options na makikita to change your settings sa font. May option to change your spacing. Ito pong arrow and lines, malapit sa effects. So what this does is, kaya nyong i-adjust yung line height and then yung letter spacing. So yung line height is basically yung space sa gitna ng bawat word or bawat sentence. So say bawasan ko to ng konti, 1.3. So yun, lumiit po yung text ko, text space ko. Ayun, I feel like we can play with it as we go along, pero marami pa tayong cool tricks. So if for example, na-stuck kayo sa pagpili ng font, meron po tayong preset na font pairing. So if you look at our left-hand side sa may objects panel, you'll see templates, styles, photos, elements, text. Go ahead and click text. So ayan, once you click text, makita nyo po maraming font pairings that were thoughtfully done by our amazing designers at Canva. So iba-iba yung style niya depending on your use. So kung gusto mong gumawa ng posters, Valentine's Day cards, Christmas cards, marami pong magandang font pairings nandito, pati pang Halloween meron din siya. Ayun, so pang menu meron din. So naka-set up na siya for you. So siguro if you just click one that catches your attention, let's say, ano ba yung gusto kong piliin? Let's say for the purpose of this exercise, gusto kong magsulat ng quote. Pipili ako ng magandang font na may pairing ng malaking sans font and then malaking font and then small font for the name of the person who said the quote. So sige, I'll choose this one. So go ahead and choose yung gusto nyong font pairing. If you click right on the font pair, it automatically drops it in the middle of your page. So if you move it around, makikita nyo naka-group siya. Later on, I'll teach you how to group and ungroup. But for now, sige, I'll teach you how to edit the font pair that was set up for you. So siguro for this one, since I wanna write a quote, go ahead and double click yung text box, and what that does is it highlights the text inside that text box so that you can edit. So let's say I'll put a quote that says, every problem is a solution in disguise. So this was said by a very wise woman at Canva and a very influential leader. So for now, so as you see, you can actually edit the font that na piner for you, and then nagsistay yung font that was chosen. So you can edit the text pero hindi nagbabago yung font that was chosen for you. Okay. Sige. We can move on to the next one. So let's say, sige, keep your font pairing. Let's say you have that font pair. Okay ka na dun sa quote mo or dun sa card mo, sa message mo. But you want to add a couple of shapes really quick. So yung shapes natin, you can see them all in the Elements tab sa left-hand side. But it will take a few more steps. Meron tayong shortcuts to produce these simple shapes in one click. So if you want to add a line on your design, say, kunwari, okay, nakagawa na ako ng quote, gusto ko siya going Instagram post, lalagyan ko ng few elements around it. Go ahead and press L on your keyboard. So what that does is it automatically puts line in the middle of your design. So nakapag-produce ka ng line in one click. So similar to a text box, you'll see may mga knobs dun sa edges ng shape. You can also resize that shape that you produced. So sige, I'll make 2. You can make as many as you want. Just keep clicking, pressing the letter L on your keyboard. So ayan, ako solve na ako sa dalawa. But say gusto kong gumawa ng rectangle. Ayoko naman ng line. You can press the letter R on your keyboard and it automatically produces a rectangle. So ito, yung ginagalaw ko right now. So similar to the line and your text boxes, may mga knobs din siya at the corners of the shape. So you are free to resize that to whichever shape that you want. So from a rectangle, pwede siyang maging square. So really convenient kasi you can transform the shape that you produced in one click to any shape that you like. So now I have 2 lines and then I have a rectangle that I transformed into a square. Pero hindi pa ako masaya. Gusto ko pa dagdagan ng isa pang basic shape. Gusto ko magdagdag ng circle. So I can just do that as easy as pressing C on my keyboard. So it automatically produces a circle. Parang ganyan. That I can just easily add to my composition. Ayan. So you can play with it a little bit more. These are just the basic shapes. I'll show you in a bit later on how you can look for, the other elements available on our Elements tab. Okay, sige. Let's move on. Okay. Copy-paste style. So before, natuto tayo kung paano gumawa ng text box, which is pressing T on our keyboards. And natuto tayo paano mag-add ng shapes, which is pressing L for line, R for rectangle, C for circle. Ngayon naman, say parang natuwa na tayo sa kaka-add ng design, marami na tayong pages, marami tayong text boxes. Tapos gusto niyo ng mabilisang way on how to change style. Meaning, kunwari, meron akong text dito that says, hello friends, tapos yung font niya ay school bell. Tapos meron akong font that says, bye friends, tapos iba yung font niya from the previous one. Tapos gusto ko siyang gawing pareho. What I can do is, select the text, and then for Mac users, press Command Option C to copy the style. And then for Windows users, press Control Alt C to copy the style. That means that you're copying the font and the font size. And then if you want to paste it to another text box, select the text box that you want to change. And then for Mac users, press Command Option V to paste that style. Ayan. So nakita nyo nagbago yung font kaagad just by copy pasting. So for Windows users, to paste the style, press Control Alt and then V. Ayan. So if you have questions, concerns while I'm going through this, feel free to leave comments on the comment section. And so the copy paste style doesn't just work on text boxes, it also works on elements. So say gusto ko mabilisang mag-paste ng color, so hindi ko na siya babaguhin dun sa colors tab sa editor. So gusto kong gawing purple tong ship. What I do is repeat the same process. I select the element that I want to copy the color from. So for Mac users, press Command Option C. For Windows users, press Control Alt and then C. Sorry. Sammy, nag-webinar ni. Sorry, aso ko yun. Okay, lumabas ka. Okay, so asan na ako? Okay, so na-copy ko na yung style for this element. Gusto kong i-paste sa element na to. So I press for Mac users Command Option V. Yan, so nabago yung color. And then since tatlong separate elements to, I'll select this other element and then this other element to paste the style. So in a similar way for Windows users, to paste the style, press Control Alt and then V. Ayan. So really simple, just copy, really selecting the element and then copy and pasting it to the element that you want to change. Okay. Sige. We should maybe just set aside these text boxes and elements for a bit. Let's move on to duplicating these elements. So let's say nakagawa na kayo ng maraming hearts and ng ships, and then gusto nyong i-duplicate it pa throughout the whole page. So instead of pressing a lot of keys at the same time, like Command Control C and then Command Control V, what you can do is simply hold the Option key for Mac users, and then for Windows users, hold the Alt key. And then while you're holding that, select the element that you want to duplicate, and then simply drag it. So, ayan. So if you're looking at my screen, I am making paw prints dahil mahilig maglakad yung aso ko around my room and mahilig siyang sumala sa mga meetings. Ayan. So I'm making paw prints across the page. So it's as easy as holding one key and then clicking and dragging the element that you want to copy. So you don't have to keep copy pasting things. And then this way then kasi mas control nyo where you want to place the element that you're duplicating. Okay. So as you can see, it's so easy to get carried away with duplicating a lot of things. Before you know it, marami na kayong elements on your design. And then once you have a lot of elements, they tend to pile up on top of each other. So you can imagine them being on different layers. So some elements are at the bottom, some elements are in the middle, and then some are at the very top of your design. So there's also a shortcut para you can easily arrange your elements, send some at the back, send some in front para mas organized. So I'll teach you a few things. But first of all, I'll kind of discuss siguro what the difference is between putting something backward and then bringing it back or front. So, like I said, like pag marami ka ng elements on your design, it tends to pile up. So if you imagine them being in different layers, sending it backward means putting it one layer back and then another layer back. Uh, Sending it forward means putting it one layer above and then another layer above. But if you want to skip all those layers and you want to automatically bring something to the very back of your design, it means bring to back. And then if you want to bring something at the forefront of your design as in top layer, it means bring to front. So how do we do that? Um, if you want to bring something backward, for Mac users, select the element that you want to bring backward. So siguro for me, it's this red dot na nasa pinakataas. So I'll put it in the middle para mas madaling makita. Select the element, and then for Mac users, hold command, and then press open bracket. So as you can see, when I pressed it once, napunta siya sa likod ng leaf. And then I'll press it again, mapupunta siya sa likod ng blob shape. So it puts it one layer below. And then for Windows users, it's the same thing, except instead of command, you press control. So let's say I want to bring that shape forward. So makikita nyo nakaselect pa siya kasi kita pa natin yung knobs around it. If I want to bring it forward, it's the same process, except instead of an open bracket, you press the close bracket. So holding command or control, and then press open bracket to bring it up once, and then another open bracket to bring it up a second time. And so let's say I don't want to go through all the layers kasi marami na akong patong-patong na elements. And I just automatically want to bring this pink dot sa likod at the back of my design. So again, select that element, and then bring to back is command or control, option or alt, and then open bracket. Ayan. So if you can see it automatically disappeared, that just means it's right behind this blob already. So nasa likod na siya nung elements ko. And then let's say I want to bring it back. I don't want it to pass through the middle elements. Gusto ko automatically nasa forefront siya ng design ko. It's the same process, command or control, option or alt, and then close bracket. So in one click, nasa top na kagad siya nung layers ko. It's that easy. So it helps so you don't lose some of your elements, especially after yung mag-duplicate or mag-design as you create your composition on your page. So let's say satisfied na tayo with the layering, the positioning, the composition of all your elements. Gusto na natin tong arrangement na to. What you can do actually is to group those elements. So if you're following my screen, or right now, if you're looking at all the elements on your screen, the shapes that you did a while ago, yung line, rectangle, circle, the text boxes. If you click them individually, meron siyang sariling box around it. May mga sarili siyang knobs. So that just means separated siya from the other elements. It's its own thing. So you can freely move it around. Ooh, may doble. You can freely move it around. But so if you don't want each element to move around, you want to move it as a whole thing, what you can do is to just select everything. So click and drag to select everything. And then press Command G for Mac and then Control G for Windows. So what that does is it actually groups everything together. So now, if you click on that and move it around, and then click and drag the element and scale it, it moves as one thing. So mas madali. But say, for example, nagbago isip natin, gusto nating i-ungroup. Gusto kong i-edit yung isang element, gusto ko siyang tanggalin or i-delete. To undo the grouping, just press Shift, Command G for Mac, and then Shift, Control G for Windows. So if I do that now, you'll see na each of the elements has its own binding box. So yung teal around teal lines around the elements. So it's its own thing again. Pwede ko na naman siyang i-move around and i-edit on its own. Locking elements. So let's say, okay, tapos na tayo sa pag-edit, gusto natin siyang naka-group, and then you're sharing your Canva design to other people, but you don't want them to touch this specific design or specific element kasi pinaghirapan natin siyang i-group, ungroup, and put to back, ganyan, i-edit. So what you can do is actually lock that element. So if you're looking at your toolbar, itong white thing above your page, so merong kang color on the left side, and then you have group, position, copy style, transparency, link, and then you see this padlock. Just click it. And then what that does is see na wala lahat ng edit style dito sa toolbar mo. What just appears is yung locked na icon. So hindi nila yan magagalaw on your design. If you want to unlock it, just simply click that padlock icon again. Ayan, so na-unlock na ulit siya. Pwede na ulit siya i-edit. Right? Ayan. So sige, before I move on, if you want to screenshot some things, go ahead. If you have any questions, clarifications, tech issues, leave a comment on the comment section. All right, so that's pretty much it for keyboard shortcuts. It's quite a lot, but if you want, you can just leave some questions in the comment section if I missed anything. If meron kayong gustong malaman, we can answer it for you. But for now, we'll move on to finding the right elements. So what does it mean when you say elements, right? So everything aside from this text box that you see on this page with its own binding box, meaning the teal box around it, is considered an element. So the illustrations, the stickers, the GIFs, that's an element. So how do we exactly find them on our editor or on Canva? Okay. So in simple ways, you can search for a keyword. So if you look at the objects panel on your left, yung black bar sa may left side, you'll see templates, styles, photos, and elements. Go ahead and click elements. So marami tayong makikitang categories like recently used, features, featured grids, shapes, frames, stickers, charts, etc. What you can do is, if you're not familiar with it yet, there's a search bar right above it. So you can just type any keywords that you want. Say, I want to look for an apple. I type apple. So if you search apple, all kinds of apples are gonna come up on your search results. So iba-iba, like even the Apple logo, a pattern, different colors. But let's say you want to look for a very specific one to save time and you just want a red apple. So you can actually search apple and then plus sign and then red or the color if you're choosing. And then press enter. So as you can see on my screen, when I put apple plus red, may mga lumabas na red apples. So if you use the plus sign, what this does is it shows you all apples that are red, but also at the same time, it's a wider search because it shows you some apples that are not red but are still apples, and then some things that are red but are not technically apples. Sorry, hold on. Apple plus red. And so you can search for other things. So as you search for your object plus a color, just go ahead and choose one. Maybe I like this one. It's a really cute apple. So if as you can see, as you choose elements, they're also editable. So which means that you can change their colors. So if you right beside that search panel, you can see different colors that you can change. So if you click those, you're able to choose the color that you want and it automatically changes to that color. But right back to the elements page, let's say I want to search for a different thing. I want to search for a yellow flower. So I type flower plus the color that I want, which is yellow. So as you can see, it produces a lot of yellow flower elements on the search results. Medyo maraming choices. So if you want, you can just browse through them and choose the one that you like or the one that appeals to you the most. Maybe I'll choose this one. Or a couple more. Maybe this one also. So just like the apple, they're also editable in color, which you can also edit on the color panel near the search bar. Still on the topic of elements, and searching for the right ones. If you want a more narrowed search, a more specific search, instead of using the plus sign, you can actually put keywords in quotation marks. So what this does, it searches for exactly that phrase on our library. So if I put red apple, it's only supposed to show you apples that are red. And then so let's choose one. I'll choose the same thing here. And then let's say yellow flower. It's only supposed to show you yellow flowers. So I'll choose gusto ko stickers para fun. Ayan. So to choose elements, you can just simply like click on them and then it'll appear in the middle of your page and then like just like that. And then you're free to move them around, resize them, and then edit them as you want them to look like on your design. All right. So once you've got the searching covered, the narrowed search covered, there's another tip, excuse me, to look for similar elements. So siguro when we're more concerned with like branding or consistency of the whole look of our design, we want the illustrations or the style to look the same all throughout our design, right? So I'll give you an example. Say I want to look for Filipino elements. So I go to elements, I search for Filipino, and then I see all of these beautiful illustrations. But say I'm making something for a Filipiniana event. I choose this one. And then you'll see on my search bar, on the search results, that there's not enough parang elements that kind of look similar to this. So what you can do is um, hover on that element. So you'll see, as you hover on the element, you'll see three dots on the upper right side of the elements. And then I want you to go ahead and click that. So if you click the three dots, you'll see the name of the element and then the keywords attached to it. And then right below the name of the element, this says Flores de Mayo Filipino Festival. So right below it, you'll see view more by the artist. So in this case, it's Canva PH. So that's actually clickable. So I want you to go ahead and click that one. So if you click that, you will see all of the elements and illustrations done by this specific artist, or in this case, Canva PH. So these are all the elements done by Canva PH. Go ahead and maybe choose your favorite ones. Namin cute stickers like Char and Kilig. We also have Quiapo. There. Sabi ko nga pala Filipiniana. Sorry. Ayan. So, marami pang maraming choices ng dresses to choose from. So this didn't automatically appear when I initially searched for Filipino. But when I looked at the brand or the artist that did the illustrations, mas maraming choices because they're usually done in sets. And if it's done by the similar artist, it's easier for your design to look consistent and on brand. So, and may tao pa. So you can actually play dress up and practice the put to back, send to back shortcuts that you tried a while ago. Hi. And so siguro once you're satisfied with um all the elements that you chose, just put it on the side. Another thing that I briefly mentioned a while ago is changing its color. So siguro once you have say for example, itong char and itong quiapo. So siguro once you have all your chosen elements dun sa design nyo, another tip to make it look consistent is to have one color palette for your design. So for this one, siguro, hang on. I want the colors to be red, blue, and yellow for Philippine colors. So yung char is already in that color. What I have to do is now change Quiapo. So if you see dun sa may near the on your toolbar, on the upper left hand of your toolbar, if you close your elements tab, you'll see different colors in sort of a palette format. So select the element that you want to edit, and then click the color that you want to change. So for this one, it's the blacks on this element. So maybe I want to change it to dark blue. Not that noticeable, but if you can see, wala nang black dun sa element na I originally chose. And then if I click that element and choose again, I want to change the second color to maybe, what's good? Maybe a purple. Yeah, so as you can see, yung blue before and the original element changed to purple now. And then I want to change the background color, which is teal at the moment, to, I don't know, maybe I want to make it white. Yan, so parang naging white na siya, nawala yung teal. Maybe red. Yan. And then yellow, I want to keep as yellow because it fits my palette. So as you can see now, mas parang inline or consistent yung look ng Quiapo and Char, even if they're technically kind of started as different color palettes. Yeah. So ayun, that pretty much sums up element our run through with our lesson for elements. If you could just set that aside, maybe you can play around with it a little bit more later. Or if you have any questions, again, just feel free to leave some comments on our comment section. Okay, so we're moving on to finding the right photos on our library. So similar to elements, you can find photos on our objects panel. So it's third after templates, styles, you see photos. Go ahead and click that one. So a quick run through, you'll see different categories: food, summer, computer, money, beach. You have recently used if you've searched through photos before. And then immediately it shows you trending photos in our library. Yeah. So similar to elements, say for example, nakakita ko ng I want to make a catalog or a magazine or something, and I see a really nice photo that I like. See, I like this one. I like how it looks warm, happy, authentic. Yeah. So I like how this photographer did his photos. So I want to search for more photos like this one. Also for consistency, and then para it's easier to look for similar photos, hover on the photo that you want to search for, and then you'll see three dots right above on the top right corner of that photo. Go ahead and click that one. So similar to elements, it has a drop down of like the name of the photo, and then right below it is view more by this photographer or artist. So it says this guy from Getty Images Pro. So I'll go ahead and click that one. So immediately you'll see a range of photos done by this person. So you can go ahead and select that one and that one. So the vibe is looking kind of the same, right? Um, so sometimes if this is a really good photographer, an established one, marami ka nang makikitang photos on this person's list. So, excuse me. So let's say um, you want to look for a specific photo done by this specific artist. Okay, so what you can do is go ahead to the search panel. So you'll see brand colon and then this code. So don't touch it. I want you to press your cursor. Come in, Sammy. I want you to press your go ahead and press the go to the end of that code and then click space. And then I want you to type a phrase. So if you remember dun sa elements tips that I ran through a while ago, you can search for a specific thing by either adding a plus sign or putting them in quotation marks. So in this case, we're putting a phrase right beside the brand. So let's say in this person's list of photos, I want to search for office. So I'll put that in quotation marks. And then as I press enter, hopefully meron. Ayun. So what that does is lahat to office shots done by this person. So you're able to filter through similar photos done by a specific photographer with a specific theme or content. So it's really useful if you're creating design with multiple images, and if you want to keep the style consistent and at the same time be mindful of the content that you're putting in. And so a lot of there are a lot of artists to choose from, and that depends on the design that you're putting, depending on if whether you're searching for office or say classroom. um Yeah, so marami rin siyang classroom photos. So it really depends on you. Just remember na if you're again, a quick run through, if you like the style of a specific photographer, click the three dots as you hover through the page. Click the name of the artist or the photographer right below the name of the photo. And then as you see dun sa search bar, there's a brand code. Create another space after it and then insert the phrase that you want to search for. Hey. Yan. And then automatically lalabas lahat ng similar content in the same style for that artist. All right. So enough about searching for similar photos. Another tip is to actually search for cutout photos. So what this means is photos without backgrounds. So we actually have that on Canva. You wouldn't need to step out of the platform and then remove the backgrounds yourselves, because it might actually exist within the library. So let's say you want to add a pen na walang background. Just put pen space plus cut out colon true. So immediately dun sa search results, you see all of these different pens na walang background. Go ahead and click one that you like. So siguro okay to for reminders students not to leave their pens. Set an example, may blue pen. I think may red. Yeah, may red. May red pen. So as you can see, ano siya, wala siyang background. So even if I put it on white or on colored background, walang solid shape behind it. Ayun. So not just pens, so maybe similar to the Apple element that we searched for a while ago, you want to see a legit photo of an apple pero walang background. So the same thing, apple space plus cut out colon through. So dun sa search results, immediately you see different types of apples, excuse me, na walang background. So siguro choosing one, I like this one. And so similar to the pens, if you move it around whether on white or colored background, it works. And so, sige, gawin natin yung same example. Flower, space plus cut out, colon through. You'll see different types of flowers na walang background. Works the same way as the pen and the apple. All right. That was quite a lot for elements and photos. So siguro a quick recap if you weren't able to follow with me. Some searching exercises for us. So I want you to search for your favorite. So search for a photo of your favorite place. Number one, and then number two, an illustration of an object in your favorite color. So this exercise is about adding plus or putting the keywords in quotation marks, and then search for sticker for your favorite holiday, and then uploading your own photo. All right, so sige, I'll do this with you so you can kind of see review na rin how to do these things. So photo of your favorite place. So if you go to photos tab on the objects panel, you'll see again the list of photos that are on trending, and then I'll search for maybe a coffee shop. Hindi ko siya lalagyan ng quotation marks because I'm not looking for anything very, very specific. So I like coffee shops in general. So maybe like this cute table here. So go ahead and select a photo that you like. Just put it on the side, lay it out if you want. It's totally up to you if you want to be a little bit more creative. And then searching for, once you've selected the photo of your favorite place, search for an illustration of an object in your favorite color. So dito papasok yung plus and phrases natin kanina. So from photos right below it, you can go to elements, and then just clear your search. If merong natirang search dun sa, if may natirang words dun sa search bar nyo, clear it, delete it. So favorite object. So let's say I want again a flower. Hindi ako naubusan ng ng examples. Mahilig na talaga ako sa flowers. So let's see, flower in my favorite color. I want it blue. So flower plus blue. Hey, yan. So immediately may lalabas na maraming blue flowers. This is cute. Like this one. There you go. So once you've selected that, go ahead and click it. Again, if you click something from the objects panel, it drops right smack in the middle of your design. Just go ahead and resize, move it to the side if you want, lay it out if you want. So there. Once you've selected an object from the Elements tab, I want you to search for a sticker for your favorite holiday. So just to recap, these are the stickers. So if you go to Elements, scroll down a little bit, meron tayong stickers tab. It's basically illustrated elements na GIFs. So stickers and then see all. And so you'll be able to see all of the sticker elements that we have. So you can either scroll through these stickers and then just enjoy choosing the cutest one for you. But if since since we're kind of for the purpose of this exercise, I'm gonna go ahead and search on the search bar a holiday, maybe Christmas, and then space sticker. So if you want to search for something, search for the keyword space add and then the word sticker. What that does is it's supposed to show you all of the stickers na related to the keyword that you put. So for me, Christmas. Really good for Christmas cards na digital because they're moving and they're really cute. Okay. I'm just gonna choose my favorite one. Siguro itong Merry Christmas na GIF. And so similar to the other elements, if you click it, it right smack in the middle of your design. So just resize, relayout, depending on your taste. And I think we can spend all day checking stickers because they're all really, really, really cute. But another helpful thing that we can do, say wala kayong hindi nyo mahanap yung photos that you're looking for, or you just want to add a personal touch to your design, or like it's gonna be a personal card, tas gusto nyo may picture ng family nyo, you can actually upload your own. So similar to elements and photos on your objects panel, there's an upload tab. Ayan. So sa uploads, hang on, sorry. Low-bat na ang aking AirPods. Give me a sec. Hello? Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. Okay, again. So we're almost done, don't worry. What I was saying was you can actually upload your own photos. So say hindi nyo mahanap sa photos, sa elements yung gusto nyo, or you just want to add a personal touch. Am I back? Am I back? Okay. Okay, sorry. Na-disconnect ako. Again, so if you want to add a personal touch and add your own photos, you can simply upload your own photos on the upload tab. So just simply drag your photos and then it's automatically gonna upload on your tab. So this is Sammy, siya yung nag-iingay kanina pa. I'm gonna show you his face para malaman nyo bakit sino yung nang-iistorbo sa FB Live. Yan, so just wait for it to upload. And then as soon as it's done, you can click on it similar to any photo or element, and then it'll automatically add to your design. Ayan. Don't worry if you don't have any photos ready. You can try the upload panel later. For now, siguro, I guess what's super useful to everyone right now would be the charts. I'll show you how to use them. So we've gone through photos, elements, and uploads. Now we can go through charts. So right below uploads, there should be charts. And so if you click through charts on your objects panel, you'll see different types of charts. So merong bar graphs, line graphs, pie charts. For the purpose of this exercise, siguro I'll choose a bar graph. And so nag-appear siya right in the middle of my design. So similar to any element, you can just resize that by selecting and dragging the clicking and dragging the knobs on the edges of the element. So as soon as I've added it, you'll see on my left side na merong data. So item 1, item 2, ganyan. You can actually edit this here. So let's say Monday, Tuesday, etc. So as you edit this part of the chart, you'll see dun sa bottom nung nagbabago siya dun sa chart na nilagay mo on your design. So you can actually even play with the numbers. So let's say sa Monday, gagawin ko siyang 60. So yan, tumaas siya. Really easy. But if say marami na kayong data and you just want to copy paste everything, you don't have time to na i-edit to isa-isa. I happen to have a sheet in handy. So let's say this is just a sample sheet. This is not true. Let's say meron kayo attendance sheet. And so mahaba na, marami na kayo students, marami ng days. Simply copy the cells that you want to make a chart from. And then, so select copy, Command C for Mac. And then what you can do is, right below this data set, merong paste data from spreadsheet here at the bottom. So as after copying from your sheet, just press Command V for Mac, and then it automatically copies your data from an Excel sheet. Super handy, especially if marami na kayong data. Like for aesthetic purposes, so we've gone through like after you've put all the data that you need on your chart, ayan, nandiyan na siya lahat automatically after pasting. You can also change the colors. So similar to editing colors on your elements, nandito lang siya on your upper left. You can change it to say Philippine colors. Blue, red, and then yellow. Ay, yellow and red. Ayan. So, bagay na siya dun sa char and kubaw element ko. Ayan. So, aside from the colors, you can even edit the text size. So, nalalakihan ako dun sa 19, I can make it 12 instead. And then, ayokong masyado siyang makita, so I can change the color of the text. So, right beside the text size, there's an A with kind of like a color range below it. So, I could just select siguro a gray. So, automatically, as you see dun sa chart ko, nagiging gray lahat ng text boxes ko. Ayan. So, now we're ready for presenting all of our data. Okay, nasama. So, aside from charts, a really cool thing would be our Canva apps. So, if you scroll through your objects panel, right, below sa pinakababa, merong 3 dots, nakasulat more. So I want you to go ahead and click that one. And then you'll see apps and integrations. So meron tayong Pexels, Pixabay, Embeds, Emoji, Facebook, Jiffy, etc. So we have actually a lot that you're free to kind of explore in your own time. But for now, siguro, I'll go through emojis. So if you click through emoji, you'll see a long list of emoji elements that you're free to use on your design. So I'll choose this one, and then just like any element, editable rin yung color niya here on this side. And then siguro, once you're done choosing the right elements for you, I'll locate the editable ones. Go ahead and go back to the 3 dots dun sa object panel. Because there are actually cooler GIFs. So press more and then press Jiffy. So meron kaming Jiffy integration. So if you press Jiffy, lahat ng cool GIFs available on Jiffy, you can easily access on your editor. So maraming suggested GIFs here. I'm just gonna choose one that I like. We can create something better. Ayan. So it automatically adds it to your design. Tas GIF na siya kagad. So just like any element, you're free to resize it and then relay it out to your design as you wish. What else? And I really like this one. It says go for it. And so it's moving. Unlike the emojis, ito mas engaging, and it's moving, and it's all the GIFs that you can find on Jiffy, easily accessible on your left side object panel. All right. So I think aside from the cute stuff, there's another useful thing, the last one, which is Canva apps. You can actually paste a link, a Google link on your design. So let's say I have this form in handy. I conveniently have a link to this Google form that I want to paste on my design. So all I have to do is copy the URL here on your browser. So highlight that and then select copy. Copy. And then go back to your design select the page where you want to add that link, and all you have to do is use the shortcut to paste. So for me, since I'm using Mac, Command V. And so amazing. It immediately adds your form to your design. So it's kind of like an element, except it's functioning. So really quickly, I want to show you, like, I think I have to present it. So I want to show you how it's functioning. Ayan. So you'll see, this is my cursor. If I click next, it's a functioning form on my design. So really cool and really handy, especially if you want to add sheets on your design. You can customize the background, customize the, add elements around it, add your GIFs. Ayun. Yes. So that's all of the cool stuff for me. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, I guess, again, add them to the comment section. And back to Sir Ariel and Sir Mad.
Thank you, Miss Che. Wow, thank you, Miss Che.
Thank you, Ma'am Che. Yung last na pinakita ni Ma'am Che, that was actually my question sana eh. Yung pala may pa-surprise in the end.
Ang galing. So, naging interactive yung slide mo, no? So, hindi lang siya flat na dati nag-screenshot pa tayo or nag-snipping tool tayo ng ating form. Ang kagandahan niyan ay talagang pwede mo nang i-tour. Hindi mo kailangan lumabas pa ng another application or go to your browser para lang ma-tour sila dun sa form. So, ang galing ng ating feature na yon. I love it.
Yes, maganda talaga yung presentation. Thank you, Ma'am Che, for that. It was actually nice. Talagang magagamit natin siya.
And yung mga keyboard shortcut, ang galing. So talagang ma-apply
Yung
ko yan.
shortcut.
Yes, mapapadali.
Marami
So if
marami nagre-request for PDF nun eh.
Yeah,
yes,
so
yes. Meron daw isang form lang.
Yeah, if hindi kayo nakapag-screenshot or take notes, we'll share your presentation dun sa comment section.
Nice. Thank you, Ma'am Che.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Che. At saka yung tumatak sa akin doon, Sir Madge, yung problem is a solution in disguise. Yung sample na quotation ni Ma'am Che.
Tama. Naisulat kaya nila yan? Baka lumabas yan. Yo.
Baka. Let's see.
Alright,
Ayan, so sino na ang ating next na speaker?
Yes, Sir Ariel. Ang ating next speaker ay ating art director at ang template designer from Canva, and she will share to us about designing educational content with the use of Canva. So let's all welcome Miss Thea. Hi, Ma'am Thea. Good morning.
So, hi everyone. So, do I introduce myself?
Hi, Ma'am Thea.
So, I'm Thea. I'm a template designer and art director for the templates team in Canva.
Yes, so Ma'am Thea, yung nakaraang yung last session natin with Ma'am Che is very interesting, and alam natin na mas magiging interesting pa yung Canva with your presentation kasi maraming nang na-excite sa mga pasabog natin dito sa Canva for Education.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, Miss Thea, take it away. We have
So,
more
let's
than
start.
10,000 viewers.
Okay, so can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Ayan,
it's running.
Okay. Hi, so today I will be discussing designing educational content specifically for Canva. So, as I said, ako po si Thea. I'm a designer and I'm an art director for the templates team. And I'm also part of the education squad. So, part po ako ng squad na gumawa ng mga education-specific templates for everyone. And today, I will, siguro masasabi natin, ipagmamayabang ko po sa inyo ang aming education templates. Okay. So, Canva has over 60,000 templates. So, even if you're an education, Canva for education user, meron pa rin po kayong access to over 60,000 templates. So, it isn't limited to worksheets and presentations and stuff like that. So, congrats on having access to such beautiful templates. Okay. So today I will be discussing our distance education materials. So if you want more information about our distance education materials, you can check out our website. So yung presentations po, we will be sharing these to you later on. So you can click on the link later on, but then I will show it to you then. So click on it. Ayan. So, just to go through this page, ayan, meron tayong templates. So, pinapakita niya kung ano yung mga templates meron tayo. We have planners, weekly schedules, posters, presentations. So, a lot of good stuff. And we also have here tips for you guys. And we also have various resources for you. Ayan. So, meron tayong mga blogs also. So we have articles here that might interest you teachers. Click nyo lang po yan. And we also have FAQs. So kanina po nag-discuss si Gladys ng mga FAQs, but meron din po tayo here for reference. Okay, so that is the canva.com distance education page. So back to my presentation. Okay. So, ang first ko po na i-discuss na template natin is yung presentation templates. Okay. So, alam naman po natin lahat kung ano yung presentation. Ayan. So, with the Canva presentations, you can create informative lectures. You can make personalized handouts or ebooks for your class. And you can also export your presentations as stunning websites. So, I'll show you. So, punta po tayo sa ating homepage. Canva.com. So, everyone will see the same thing. So, ito po yung homepage. And then here, we have the search bar. Yan. Click lang po natin yan. So, magsa-search po tayo ng presentation. But meron din po tayong presentations that are specific to education. So, what you can do is you can type in education presentation. Then, it will show up. And then, you just click on it. Ayan. So, ito na po yung ating mga education presentations. So, ayan, you can scroll through it. Ayan, look for something na interesting sa'yo. So, we have presentations for science, for, ano pa ba? For history, for art. Yan. So, we have a lot to choose from. So, for my demo, I will choose this one. There. Okay. So, yung presentations po, they come in a set. So, you will see here na meron siyang image na you can apply to your presentation. So, this is the title page. And then, if you want to add more, here, kita po natin tong plus sign. And then, it says add page. And then, you just click on it. So, tayo bagong blank page. So, page, just click on it there, and then it automatically applies. So you have this first page, and then you have this second page, and then if you want to add more, ulitin nyo lang po. So, lang po add, and then ito, add ko na po to. And then, just continue doing that. So, I hope hindi naman po ako masyado mabilis and nakaka-follow naman po tayo. So, there, just add pages. Ayan. So, pag na-add nyo na po yung mga page na gusto nyo, pwede nyo na customize. So, for this one, I can type it like designing educational content with, feeling ko teacher ako, hehe, teacher Thea. And then other pages, you can do the same. You can customize it according to your needs. And then, if you're done, you can just add this last page that says thank you. And then, as you can see po, yung mga presentations, they also have placeholders here. So you can just change it to whatever. You learned something new today. There. So, if you want to share this, so say tayo dito sa, and you want to share it to your class, you can share the link of the presentation. So, dito po tayo sa upper right side, next to the title, you can see this box that says share. So, i-click po natin yan, share. And then, pwede nyo po i-copy yung link. So, you just click on this, copy link. And then, that to wherever nyo po isa-send yung link sa students nyo. And you can also share it as a PDF for your students. So, kunwari, mahirap po yung internet kasi minsan mawala po yung internet, ganyan. Kahit offline, pwede po nila ma-access yung lecture ninyo. So, what you want to do is, dito po sa pinakataas, sa upper right, next to the present button here, there is this small drop-down button na parang arrow pababa. You just click on that. Yan. And then there are options. There's present and stuff like that. Now, if you want the PDF, you have to click on this button that says download. So, again, upper right, drop down, and then click on download there. And then you can choose if you want to download, kunwari, yung title page lang, you just click on it. Ayan. Pero syempre, that doesn't really make sense. We want to send all the pages. So you click on this, all pages. Ayan, all pages. And then, done. Okay, so PDF standard, all pages, and then click download. Okay, so Canva is preparing my design. There, and then it will show sa inyong downloads. So let's see. Click on it. And then there. So you can download the PDF. And this PDF, pwede nyo na po siya isend sa students nyo. Pwede nyo siya i-email, ganyan. So if wala silang internet connection, may access pa rin po sila sa lecture ninyo. Okay. So that was sharing the link and downloading it as a PDF. So we can also share it as a website actually. So balik po tayo sa upper right button natin, next to present. Click on this drop down thing and then click on website. Okay? So there are different kinds. So presentation, scrolling, classic navigation, and standard. So you can explore that po on your own time. But now I will be showing you itong scrolling, which I personally think is the best looking one. So, yun. What you do is choose nyo lang yung scrolling and then click on open website. Ayan. And then it automatically presents it to you as a website. So, since scrolling siya, you just scroll down there and then you see all the pages of your presentation as a website. Yay! Okay, di ba ang saya? Ayan, it looks so good. Ayan. So, that was presentations. Next is, going back to my presentation, next is, to recap. So I taught you how to download it as a PDF, so you can make it a handout or as an ebook, and you can also export it as a stunning website. So our next template is the worksheets template. So for the worksheets template po, we have two different kinds of worksheets. So we have the printable worksheet and we have the digital worksheet. So let's go to printable worksheet first. Okay. So printable worksheet. So medyo madali naman po siya magets from what it's called. So basically, it's a worksheet that's printable. So with that in mind, nung dinesign po yung printable worksheets, as you can see, they're mostly white background. So makikita po natin dyan. So for example, ayan. Ayan. And then there are also some na may color. So kung marami po kayong ink, you can choose itong mga colored versions. Pero kung gusto po natin magtipid, pwede rin po siyang purely black and white like this one. Okay. So that is the printable worksheet. I also want to discuss yung extendable lines natin for the worksheets. So for example, this one. Ayoko nang isama tong why is the story significant to you? So ayoko na siyang isama. I will select it all. Select it and then delete it. So, meron na po ako ngayong empty space dito. So, hindi po siya maganda kasi walang sense. Bakit siya nandyan? So, kailangan pa po natin ng more lines, di ba? Para maging even yung itsura ng page natin. So, kanina, Che taught you how to add lines. So, mag-add lang po tayo ng L. Press on L. So, L. And then, it automatically adds lines. Ayaw ma-select. Wait lang. Ayan. Ayan, line. So, may na-add na line. So, right now, it's parang ang taba niya, ang weird. So, hindi siya same din sa iba. So, you would have to add lines. Before, you would have to add lines manually, ganyan. So, isa-isa. So, now, we have extendable writing lines. So, this is an extendable writing line. So, what you do is, di ba, ito po yung bounding box. Meron po siyang mga knobs dyan and then mga hands. Ayan. Wow, ang galing. So, ida-drag nyo lang po and automatically may mga lines na nanaad. You can also drag it here. Pwede din po siyang horizontal. Pwede din po siyang vertical. So, you don't have to add lines manually. Pwede nyo na lang po siya i-drag. Ayan. And automatically nang nag-multiply ang inyong lines. So, how do you add writing lines? So, kunwari, magsa-start po tayo from scratch. So, we have this, let's say, we copy this. Let's say, wala pa tayong lines at all. Hindi sila nag-exist. How do you write? How do you add the lines? So, what you do is, punta po tayo dito sa Objects panel, go to the Elements tab, and then sa Elements tab, there is a search bar. So, what you do is a search bar, you type writing lines. And then, mag-show up na po yung writing lines. Ayan. So, you just click on it, and then, you drag it, and then resize it. So, parang makipot po, no? What you do is, you make it bigger. And yan. Adjust, adjust, adjust. Okay. And then, you copy it, and you paste it. Ayan. So, copy, paste. Ayan. So, meron na po tayong writing lines. So, you can add that on your own then. So, meron tayong other kinds eh. Meron tayo nito for younger kids. So, if they want to practice writing, pwede rin po yan. Yan, extend horizontally and extend vertically. So I hope that's helpful to you guys, to you teachers. Okay, so back to our presentation. Next is the digital worksheet. So what is the digital worksheet? Hold on. Ayan, naglo-load. What is the digital worksheet? So, it's basically a worksheet rin. Pero, since nakikita niyo po yung pagka-design niya, marami po siyang colors. So, hindi po siya ideal to print kasi mamumulubi po tayo sa ink. Hirap na po. So, ang digital worksheet is ideal if yung class niyo po also has access to Canva. So, instead of printing it, pwede na nila i-type directly yung answers nila into this worksheet. So, they type their answers here. Kunwari, la, 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 la. So, kunwari, ano yun? May sense yung tinype ko. Ayan. So, ita-type lang po nila yan. And then, you type in your name. Yeah. So, that's basically a digital worksheet. Okay? So, to recap, we have two different worksheets, printable and digital. So printable is something you can print, and digital is for students who also have access to Canva. And a helpful tip is to add writing lines. So if you want to look for writing lines, you just type in writing lines on the element search tab, and then the writing lines show up. Okay? So next is graphic organizers. So graphic organizers, they're basically like worksheets. Pero ang difference is specific yung use niya, yung graphic organizers. So it's specifically to lay out your information in a visual way. So kanina po, yung pinakita kong worksheet, parang puro lines, something you'll write on. It's not very visually appealing. Unlike pag graphic organizers, ayan. Siguro it's also make the information mas easily digestible to you. So you can just type in graphic organizer on the homepage, and then it will lead you to this page showcasing all the graphic organizers that we have. Okay, so back to our presentation. Next is brainstorm. So, next po natin is brainstorm templates. These are very new templates na katatapos lang po namin gawin. So, what are brainstorm templates? So, ang use niya mainly is since wala nga po tayo sa classroom, so itong brainstorm templates is a space where the teachers and the students, the whole class can collaborate while they're online. So we have a lot of different brainstorm templates. We have mind maps, mood boards, storyboards. We have the classic brainstorm template. We also have group cards. We have a birthday group card. So I will show you an example of our mind map. So I'll click on this. Oh, also, if you want to access the brainstorm templates, punta lang po kayo sa homepage, and then on your search tab, just type in brainstorm templates. Okay? And then, so ito po ang ating mind map. I also want to show yung other templates natin. So let me quickly show you. So this is the storyboard brainstorm template. So you can collaborate on a storyboard. Yung cool thing po dito is meron siyang iba't ibang parts. So pwede kayo gumawa ng sarili nyong character. For example, itong head na to, ayan. Kakabit natin siya sa katawan na to. Ayan. Medyo ang haba ng leeg niya, ba't ganun? Wait lang. Ayan. And then you can, kailangan lakihan. Ayan. And then, you can do that to all the other parts, and then you can create your own character. para dun sa storyboard ninyo. Okay. And then, itong mind map, so you can type in any idea or topic, and then sa post-its, pwede nyo i-type yung mga ideas ninyo. So, pwede kayo mag-add ng more post-its. So, you just drag it, and then copy, and then paste, and then copy nyo yung arrow, there, copy nyo siya ganyan. Okay, so one more thing to make collaborating easy is you can add actually comments dun sa design ninyo. So how do you add comments? Kunwari, idea na to, marami kang feelings about it. You want to comment on it. So you just click on it, and then kita po natin to, itong icon na to, it says add comment. Click po natin yan. And then you can address the person directly. So kunwari, mayroon akong comment kay Gladys, at Gladys. Okay, so, ayan, si Gladys. So, I have to invite them to the design first. Pero pwede nyo po i-comment directly kay Gladys, and then type in what you want to say. And then when you comment, magsisend po yun ng email kay Gladys para malaman niya na nag-comment ka dun sa idea niya. So, para pwede niya po ma-address agad. Okay. So that is collaboration. Yun po yung collaboration. Back to our presentation. You can also make group cards. So ayan, medyo sad po ang birthdays ngayon dahil sa quarantine. Pero magstay lang po tayo sa bahay natin. So you can also make group cards. So here is an example of a birthday group card. So, happy birthday, Allison. And then, yung, pwede nyo po isend yung link sa class ninyo. And then, individually, pwede sila mag-write ng message to Allison. So, ako, hi, Allison. Happy birthday. Have a good one. Yay! Okay, and then pag naka-fill out na ako, another person can fill it out. So, let's say, happy na birthday pa from J. Ay, from J. Ayan. So, hindi rin po limited to text yung pwede nyo i-add. Like yung tinuro po ni Che kanina, you can add in animated things, stickers, GIFs, photos. Actually, if you want to add a photo of Allison, you can also do that. So, punta po tayo sa Objects panel dito sa Elements. Ayan. So, search po tayo. Birthday. And then, kunwari, gusto nyo animated. Punta po tayo dito sa how do you say this? Sa may right corner, merong icon dyan. Click nyo po yan. Tapos, click nyo tong animated. Apply filter, and then lahat po ng stickers, lahat ng animated, yung makikita. So, pwede natin i-add tong, ano ba maganda? So, si Allison, may siya sa ice cream. So, add natin yan. Ayan. Ay! Ayan. Check natin dito. O, diba? Ang cute. May animation. So, pag na-receive ni Allison yan, feel ko talaga matutuwa siya. Okay, so that is collaboration on a birthday card. So, it can be anything, kahit hindi birthday. Thank you card, congratulations, anything. Okay, so, recap. Meron po tayong iba't ibang templates under brainstorm. Meron tayong mind map, mood board, storyboard, birthday group cards, and actually marami pa po eh. You can explore it on your own later on. Pagtapos ng ating workshop, search niyo po lahat ng templates na yan. So helpful tip is you can add comments on your templates. So if you want to address a specific idea, pwede nyo i-tag yung person directly so they will see the comment. Okay. So next are some tips for creating effective educational content. So basically po, to create effective educational content, it has to be relatable. So it has to relate to your students and to the class. So what I can, what so ang gagawin ko po today is magde-demo po ako sa inyo how you can personalize your templates. So I have this demo. Click on the demo. Okay. So I have this worksheet about my favorite food. So we have bananas, we have this, what do you call this? Isa Auntie Anne's. And then we have this chicken leg, strawberries. Okay. So what I did is, inano ko siya to the Filipino market in a jar. So I made it. So I changed it to this. Ayan. So, meron po tayong sorbetes, squid balls, taho, and ube. All the good things. So, tuturuan ko po kayo kung paano to gawin, okay? So, ang gagawin po natin is back to the original. See, it says before. And this is the after. Okay. So, ito, copy page, copy po natin. Para pwede nating balikan in case na nagkamali ako. Okay, so what we do is we delete these elements. Naalala ko na what it's called. It's a pretzel. Sorry. Okay, delete those elements. Tapos, punta po tayo sa search. Click on the elements tab. Okay. And then, search po natin. So, Pinoy, na-search ko na. Pinoy food. And then, lalabas po siya. So, ayan, meron po tayo ditong lumpia, pastillas. Ayan. Nakakatawa to. Merong bowl of ice. O, di ba? Pag may party, meron tayo laging bowl of ice. Meron tayong lechon. Okay, so ang i-add ko, itong puto. So, click nyo lang po yon. And then, apply nyo lang siya sa page nyo. Ayan, i-drag nyo siya. Kung saan nyo feeling maganda siya tignan. Ayan, puto. And then, gusto ko nitong halo-halo. Ayan. Parang ang laki niya, no? Sulitan natin. Medyo rotate natin siyang ganyan. Okay. So, dito medyo blank, no? Lagyan natin ng, ano pa ba? Nag-load. Lagyan natin ng taho. Yan. So, kanina po, na-mention ni Gladys na meron na rin tayo mga Pinoy fonts sa library natin. So, if you want, pwede nyo rin pong gamitin yun dito sa design niyo. Okay? So, ayan. Pwede natin gamitin tong Cubao. Itong Cubao Narrow. Ayan. So, pwede rin po natin siyang lakihan. So, move po natin. Move. Parang hindi siya bagay dyan, no? Huwag na yan. What else can we add? Kutsinta. Fun fact, favorite ko yung kutsinta. Not that it matters to you. Yan, so move natin backwards para hindi natatakpan yung text. And pastillas. Add natin to. Ayan. So, pwede nyo pa i-move around yung mga bagay according to what you want. There. And then, pwede nyo rin po siyang gawing Tagalog actually. So, ang aking paboritong pagkain. Pwede nyo rin po gawing Tagalog yung instructions. Pero feeling ko, mas magaling po kayo doon. Kaya hindi ko na po i-attempt na gawing Tagalog yung instructions. So, yun. That is an easy way to make your educational content more relatable. Diba? Kasi feeling ko naman po yung students nyo, mahilig rin po sila sa kutsinta at sa puto. Diba? Okay. So, that is one example. So, another example is this one. Okay, so this is a worksheet on your actually ano to, graphic organizer for your history notes. So I made it more Filipino. Ayan. Meron tayong mga bayani. Meron din tayong Filipino font. So again, papakita ko po sa inyo kung paano ko to ginawa. So copy lang po natin to. You don't have to copy. Pwede nyo na rin po i-design directly sa template. But then, kung gusto nyo po balikan yung original kasi parang nagkamali kayo, pwede nyo rin po i-copy. Okay? So, ang ginawa ko actually is delete this. Ayan. I deleted that. And then, balik tayo sa element search tab natin. So, Pinoy. Ayan. Ayan, so we can see, meron na po, ayan, yung mga bayani natin. Pwede rin naman tong flag kung gusto ninyo. So, scroll pa po tayo. So, for this one, want to use ito. Si Rizal, lagay natin siya dyan. Ayan siya. Okay. And then, this is Gabriela. Silang. Yan, you can make it bigger para lang maganda. So, di ba, tinakpan ni Rizal yung date. Nako, Rizal, tinakpan mo yung date. So, what you do is, i-drag mo lang siya outside. Pwede mo naman siya i-redesign. Hindi naman strict na dun lang siya. Ayan. Also, nung ginagawa ko to, napansin ko, walang place para ilagay yung name. So, pwede mo na lang din ilagay yung name. Diba? So, copy natin yan. And then, write name. Tapos, gawin nating pantay. I think yung date and class, hindi naman nila kailangan ng ganong kalaking space. So, pwede silang mas malapit sa isa't isa. Yung name would be longer. So, mas malaki yung space niya dyan. Also, itong history notes, pwede natin palitan ang font to Quiapo. And then specify na it's for Philippine history. So you can write Philippine history. Ayan. Diba? Ang ganda. Ayan. So that is one way to make your worksheets more relatable to your students. So from this, you can change it to this or pwede ring ito. So that is my demo. And thank you. I hope you learned something today and sana po ma-apply ninyo yung mga tinuro ko on your worksheets and on your presentations. And as part of the education squad, super saya po namin sa mga positive comments nyo about how you're using how you're maximizing your Canva for Education accounts.
Wow! So, palakpakan natin, virtual clap sa ating Ma'am Thea. Maraming salamat po. And FYI lang Ma'am Thea, alam mo ba ng ating ETU, gamit na gamit po ang Canva. So, yung mga announcement natin, yung mga posters natin ay gawa po sa Canva yan. So, maraming salamat po. So, na-share sa atin ni Ma'am Thea ang mga education templates na talagang pinag-aralan, pinag-isipan, at nakita mo Sir Ariel na talagang design talaga for education. So, wala nang gagawin pa si teacher, i-edit na lang niya.
Yes, ang maganda pa doon is it's downloadable as PDF yung mga presentations. So it can work online and it can work also offline.
Yes. At napawawa ko doon Sir Ariel, yung sa website, ang galing. So pwede mong i-share yung presentation mo sa website.
Tama. So, ayun, meron tayong presentations. So, pwedeng it can be downloadable as PDF. We also have worksheets na printable and digital. So, ang maganda dun sa ginawa ni Ma'am, yung mga extendable lines kasi 'di ba, underscore na mahaba ka, tapos enter, underscore na mahaba ka ulit, enter. At ito maganda, ida-drag mo lang 'yon and that's extendable talaga yung mga lines. So, tapos may mga connecting lines pa. So, it's actually a good feature. And also yung ating brainstorm na yung element of brainstorm, ang ganda, yung mga mind map na yan, yung mga ibang activities na yan. So,
gusto ko yan.
wow. Wow talaga yun. At ang maganda pa sa Canva, actually, ang pinaka-interesting talaga sa kanya, yung mga colors niya, very millennial yung dating, no?
Exactly. Yes. At yung mga Filipinized, kumbaga mga Filipino stickers, sabi mo nga sa chat natin kanina, sir, parang nagutom ka doon sa pinost mo na pagkain.
Ginutom ako ni Ma'am Thea dun sa kutsinta. Ano ba yun? Sana may magpot-pot dito, magtinda ng puto kutsinta kasi minsan may dumadaan, di ba, sa mga pot-pot.
Yes. Ang galing.
Pinoy.
So, yung mga,
very Pinoy, nakaka-proud.
Yeah, ang galing ng mga stickers, pagkain Pinoy, yung mga bayani natin, yung mga text, talagang Pinoy na Pinoy talaga sir. Talagang sigurado akong mag-enjoy yung mga teachers natin na gamitin yung mga stickers na yon. And isa nga Sir Ariel, na tip ni Ma'am ay sa ating mga teachers ay gamitin ito na kung saan makaka-relate yung ating mga learners. Sigurado na doon pa lang sa mga teachers mo, related na sila or relatable na para sa kanila, pero yung pagpa-process ng inyong lesson ay much makakatulong if it's a real life application. Tama Sir Ariel?
Yes, tama yan. No? Ang Canva is very inclusive yung education na pinapakita niya kasi sa preschool, di ba? Ang colors kasi may sa atin, may effect sa emotion ng ating mga learners eh. So, very interesting to, teachers, sa paggagawa tayo ng ating mga activity sheets, worksheets using Canva. Let's make sure na ito ay intended para dun sa ating specific na mga learners. Kaya ito ay very inclusive na para material, no? Paggawa ng mga materials natin. So, clap Ma'am Thea. It's a nice presentation.
Thank you.
Ayan. Thank you, Ma'am Thea. Ayan. Sir Match, may nagtatanong kanina. Siguro excited ito sa susunod na na magpe-present. Kasi nagtatanong sila, paano po kung sa videos naman, sa ganito namang mga yung mga element dun sa kanilang gagawin for Canva, meron kaya itong mga videos?
Yes, Sir Ariel. Excited na tayo dyan. So, pakilala ko na ba ang ating next speaker?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Alright, so ang ating next resource speaker ay mag-share sa atin kung paano tayo makapag-create ng mga video content sa Canva at paano natin ma-impress ang ating mga learners in doing our presentation. So, walang iba, pakilala natin ang Head of Design, ang ulo ng mga design sa Canva. Sir Angelo, good morning!
Hi, good morning po sa mga nanonood. Good morning po.
Hello, Sir Angelo.
Hello. So ako po si Angelo, ako po yung Head of Design sa Canva Philippines. At so bali, ang ginagawa ko po talaga sa Canva, tinutulungan ko po lahat ng mga design teams namin para makagawa ng kanilang mga templates, mga kanilang mga illustrations, at kung ano-ano pang design-related na tasks. Yun po.
Wow.
Yes. Sir Angelo, mukhang lalawak ngayon yung team mo because a lot are listening and watching dito sa ating Canva Canva hands-on activity. So, yung team mo hindi lang limited for limited number, no? Ito ay buong
Yeah.
Pilipinas hanggang sa ibang bansa nanonood. How many viewers do we have, Sir Madge? Nasa 10,000
So,
or 11,000 na tayo. No?
more than 10,000, sir, more than 10,000 tayo sa ating Facebook and YouTube Live. And by the way, marami tayong mga educators din na nag-create ng mga watch parties. And tayo rin ay naka-cross view sa DepEd tayo na website or page.
Wow, maraming salamat po sa mga nanonood.
Yeah, so
Ayan,
marami, sir.
Sir Angelo, Sir Madge, si Sir Angelo na, no? So, good luck,
Yes,
Sir
thank you,
Angelo.
sir.
Thank you.
Susunod kami sa hands-on mo.
Sige po, thank you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So, share po ako ng screen ko. Okay, so bago po ako magsimula, mga reminders lang po. So, yung survey po, kung hindi nyo pa na sasagutan, please answer our survey. Inedit na po namin siya based on your feedback. Salamat po dun sa mga sumagot na ng aming mga survey. And makakatulong po ito sa aming pagpaganda ng mga features ng Canva. Paalala rin po na yung mga slides or yung mga presentations po na present namin, i-share din po namin pagkatapos ng webinar. I-share po namin sa Canva for Filipino Teachers community namin. So kung hindi pa kayo nakaka-join sa group na yon, please follow or please join the Facebook group. It's Canva for Filipino Teachers. Okay? Okay. I think we can start. So today I'll be discussing two things. One is presentations, one is video. So we only have mga 30 minutes. So susubukan ko pong pasok lahat ng pwede kong ipasok sa 30 minutes na ito. Okay? All right. So yung unang presentation ko po is tungkol sa paano natin mapapaganda ang ating mga presentations, paano natin magagawang mas impressive or mas impactful ang ating mga presentations through design. So, I will be discussing po mainly about design kasi kayo po ang expert sa inyong mga tinuturuang subject area. Kaya I leave that up to you. So, yung tuturo ko po ngayon is more on design and how you can make your presentations nicer. Okay? If you want to follow along, please pick a template to edit. You can use yung education presentation na search keywords sa ating Canva homepage na parang tinuro rin ni Thea kanina. So kung gusto niyo pong sumunod, you can pick a template now. I'll give you a few seconds. Habang pumipili po tayo ng template, magsasagot lang po muna ako ng ibang mga katanungan na didagdag po natin sa comment section, ano? So, una po, yung may nagtanong po tungkol sa Canva for Education, kung gagana po siya sa smartphones. Yes, gagana po siya sa smartphones. If you use the Canva app for iOS or Android, pwede po siya. Kailangan lang ninyo mag-sign in sa using your Canva for Education account. Okay? May nagtanong din po tungkol sa inserting elements using a specific size or using specific na measurement. So yung measurements po, ginagawa na namin po ngayon. Actually, tinetest na rin po namin yun. Magkaka-rulers po tayo hopefully very soon. That will help with your designs as well. Okay? And then, yung mga estudyante po ninyo na gustong isama sa inyong classroom sa Canva for Education, you can add them, you can invite them to your classroom. Meron po doong option to add an email address of your student. So, pwede niyo po doon i-invite, tapos kahit wala pa silang Canva account, doon po sila hihingan ng parang mag-sign up. Okay? Okay, sana nakapili na po kayo ng template. Ito po yung template na gagamitin ko. So, it's a red and white playful mathematics class education presentation. So, binuksan ko na po siya. So, ito po yung presentation na i-edit ko throughout the session. So, medyo marami po siyang slides. Kung gusto niyo po for the output, kasi kung gusto niyo pong gumawa ng worksheet or presentation or video, pwede niyo pong gawing output yon. Kung presentation po ang napili niyo, siguro po limitahan na lang natin to 3 to 5 slides para hindi ganun kadami yung kailangan niyong i-edit. Ano? Tapos, ang mga education presentations po natin, so naka-design na po siya. They look very cohesive and unified. Meron din pong quick tip po sa dulo po ng mga education presentations natin. Meron po mga free icons, free illustrations na pwede nyo pong gamitin, and they all look similar, they all look the same, and it will make your presentation more cohesive and more unified. So, yun po. So, ito po yung mga free resources na kasama dun sa template na pinili nyo. Okay? So, mapapadali rin po yung buhay nyo kung kumuha na lang din kayo ng mga illustrations at examples galing dito. Okay? So, ito po yung edit ko throughout the session. Babalik-balikan po natin itong presentation na to. Ano? Importante po ang apat na to para magawang mas maganda yung design ng ating mga presentation. So, color, text, imagery, and layout. So, kung nanood po kayo nung huli naming webinar with DepEd na natakal na po itong mga elements na to or principles of design or whatever you want to call it. So, ito pong apat na to makakatulong po na magpaganda ng ating presentations. So, para dito po, specific for presentations, magbibigay lang po ako ng konting tips for each of them. And then, I'll go back to the presentation that we're editing. Okay? So, first one is using color. Okay, so quick tip number 1 para mas mapaganda ang ating mga presentations. Please use 4 colors max. Kasi pag mas marami pong kulay dun sa presentation, minsan nakaka-distract or masyado nagiging busy, hindi na nauunawaan agad ng mga estudyante natin yung mga impormasyon na nilalagay natin sa presentation. So, quick tip number 1, 4 colors max. Paano tayo pipili ng kulay? Usually po, isang light na color, isang dark na color, and then 1 to 2 na accent colors. Okay, so ito po examples lang ng light and dark with an accent or light and dark with 2 accent colors. So if you need more help, we have a free tool at Canva. So www.canva.com/colors. At dito po pwede tayong kumuha ng mga ideas para sa color palettes. Pwede nyo po kunin dito mismo yung mga color palettes. Even mga color meanings po kung ano ibig sabihin ng paggamit ng ganitong kulay. Andyan din po. Okay? Sunod po na tip is make use of contrast. So ano po ang contrast? Bale, ito po yung pagkakaiba ng kulay para mas maging halata yung pagkakaiba ng mga bagay sa inyong design. Okay? Sana nakuha niyo po yun. So basically, it's a play on light and dark to make your designs more interesting and more readable. So kung example po na to, isang araling panlipunan na presentation na ginawa ko so gumawa po ako ng presentation tungkol sa iba't ibang rehiyon ng Pilipinas, pero yung ginamit ko pong kulay dito, masyado pong magkalapit yung kulay. Medyo mahirap po siya basahin, medyo masakit sa mata. Kaya hindi po siya magiging effective na presentation. So gusto po natin na mas may contrast po yung mga kulay na ginagamit natin. So kahit na monochromatic po ito pong isang example, mas maganda po yung contrast niya. So pareho pong content, binago ko lang po yung kulay, pero mas madali po siyang basahin. So mas madali pong basahin yung title, mas madali rin pong basahin yung illustration na nilagay ko po sa kanan. Okay? Tip number 3 for contrast or for colors, is, again, using contrast, pero paano po natin gagamitin yung contrast or yung dark and light color. So, yung dark colors po, usually, karaniwan, ginagamit po to sa mga main slides nyo po. Kasi po, ang light slides, nakakaagaw ng pansin. So, kung nagle-lecture po kayo, mas mabuting yung slides niyo po naka-dark color, and then yung mga transition slides niyo po yun yung light color. So, yun po yung mga tips na pwede kong mabigay para sa color. So, balik po tayo dun sa presentation natin. In-edit ko na po ng konti yung iba, pero i-demo ko po ng sandali itong first few slides, okay? So, pumili po ako ng kulay dito. Ito po yung color palette na gusto ko. Mga kulay po sa Canva. Okay, so gusto ko lang pong ayusin yung kulay kasi yung red po minsan masakit sa mata, especially sa ibang mga estudyante na baka colorblind or ano. So, gagamit po ako ng mas cool na colors, mas magaan sa mata, mas malamig sa mata. Okay. So, una kong gagawin siguro, baguhin ko yung background yung kulay ng background para makita ko kung ano yung pwede kong baguhin dun sa mga mismong illustration. Okay? So, yung background ko po gagawin kong yung teal color na pinili ko. Yan. So, nakita natin na may mga nalulunod na kulay. Ay babaguhin po natin yan. So, yung math class po, gawin nating darker color para mas mabasa siya. Ayan. Tapos, ito pong bibe dito, baguhin na rin natin yung kulay para umayon siya dun sa color palette na pinili natin. So, pinakita po kanina ni Che na pwede niyong baguhin yung kulay ng mga illustrations na nasa Elements tab. Okay, so ito pong bibe, may mga color boxes po tayo sa upper left. Pwede po natin baguhin yung kulay ng bibe. So, itong blue, gawin natin yung light purple na pinili ko sa aking color palette. Siguro yung mga red, gawin nating yung teal color. Ayan. Ayan. So, parang umaayon naman siya. So, okay na po ako dito sa first slide. So, sa second slide, pwede ko rin pong baguhin yung mga kulay para umayon dun sa kulay ng mga, sa color palette na pinili ko. So, itong kids, hi kids, pwede kong gawing itong teal color. Itong elephant, pwede ko rin pong baguhin. Sige, pili tayo ng mga kulay na ayon sa ating color palette. So, ito, gawin natin, itong red, gawin nating dark na purple. Ayan. So ito po yung after. Bale. So, ito po, yung ibang slides, binago ko na rin yung kulay para umayon siya dun sa color palette natin. Ayan. Okay? So, balik po tayo sa presentation. So, yun po yung kulay. So, sana nakasunod po kayo. Next is text. So, paano po natin magagamit yung text para mas mapaganda palalo ang ating presentation? So, tip number 1 for text, use sans serif fonts. Okay, so kung babalikan niyo po yung unang webinar na ginawa namin, may dalawang klase ng fonts na diniscuss, serif and sans serif. So, sans serif po, yung recommendation namin, especially pag nagpe-present po kayo sa digital screen, kunyari sa mga phone, sa mga computer screen, sa mga TV, kasi po, mas malinis po siya tingnan, mas madali po siyang basahin sa mga digital spaces. Tip number 2, so kung meron na po kayo napiling sans serif na font, ang recommendation po namin ay gumamit ng isang font family. Ano po ibig sabihin nun? So may mga font families po, yun po ang tawag. Bale, ang ibig lang po sabihin nun, yung font na pinili nyo, may iba-ibang mga kapal. Okay, so may mga thin, may mga bold, and pag pumili po kayo ng isang font family na may maraming mga options sa kapal niya, mas madali pong ma-highlight ang ibang mga text natin sa mga presentation. So, yun. Babalikan po natin ito mamaya. Tip number 3 for text. Use 30 plus text font size. Okay? So, minimum 24 pero usually 30 plus po. Mas madali pong basahin. So, isa pong example, ito po ang isang sample na slide kunyari tungkol sa National Capital Region. So, kasama po siya dun sa presentation ko kanina na tungkol sa iba-ibang region ng Pilipinas. Okay, so ito National Capital Region, may information po tayo tungkol sa NCR. Okay? So, right now, nasa 25 po yung font size ko dun sa information na to. So, medyo marami po siya, lalo na kung nagde-lecture pa po kayo, sinusundan din ng mga estudyante nyo. Medyo mahirap sundan yung text kasi may nagsasalita din. So, maraming information. So, using 30 plus na font size po, makakatulong po yun dahil malilimitahan niya yung nilalagay nyo sa slide. So, na-force po kayong maglagay ng mga importanteng detalye lamang. Or, isi-split up nyo po into several slides yung information. So ito po, kinuha ko po yung unang part nung text-heavy na block dito. Kinuha ko po siya. Tapos, spinlit ko po siya dun sa iba pang mga content. Ayan. So, ito po nasa mas madaling basahin din po. Okay? Alright. So, balik po tayo dun sa presentation na ini-edit ko. Babalik ko rin po itong mga font options. Siguro babaguhin ko po yung fonts nung presentation template na napili ko. Siguro gagamitin ko tong Montserrat dahil medyo wide po yung font na to. So, mas madali rin pong basahin para sa mga estudyante. Okay, so balik po tayo dun sa ating presentation. Okay. So, ito po, pwede nating baguhin yung fonts dito. Okay? So, ngayon po, yung ginagamit niya is League Spartan na font. Pwede nating baguhin. Gusto ko yung Montserrat na pinakita ko kanina. Pwede nating Montserrat Extra Bold para madaling basahin. Baguhin ko rin yung subheading dito or yung Teacher Angelo na text box. So, pinalitan ko na po siya. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. So, pinalitan ko na rin po yung iba dito mga fonts. Siguro, pwede kong baguhin din itong mas font-heavy or text-heavy. So, pwede ko pong piliin yung mga text box. Babaguhin natin into Montserrat. So, yun po yung maganda pag font family. May mga iba-ibang kapal. Pwede nyo pong differentiate yung title, yung subheaders, yung mga body text, ganyan. Mas madali po siyang palitan. So, ito po gawin nating Montserrat semi-bold. Itong huli, Montserrat. Yan. So, yan. Palitan ko na po yung fonts. Okay? So, pwede nyo rin po paglaraan yung font size parang dun sa pinakita ko kanina sa presentation. Pwede nating lakihan para mas madaling basahin kung gusto niyo. Okay? Okay, so yun po yung sa text. Yung susunod po is imagery. So, ang tip po doon is show, don't tell. Mas madali pong mas madali pong basahin yung presentation pag hindi lang puro text kasi medyo mabigat din po sa mata yun. Gagamit po tayo ng iba-ibang graphics or imagery para maging maging interesting yung ating mga presentation. So, ito po, example lang ng text-heavy na slide. So, health benefits of coconuts. Yan. So, paano po natin to gagamitan ng mga imagery? So, depende po sa mga estudyante nyo kung ano yung mas effective o depende rin po sa personal taste nyo. Pwede nyo pong gamitan ng iba-ibang klaseng graphics or imagery. So, una is photos. You can add a photo. You can add illustrations. So, yung mga pinakita ni Che kanina. Pwede rin po kayong magdagdag ng charts. Pinakita rin po ni Cheto kanina. So, pero yung favorite ko po sa pag-breakdown ng text is to summarize and pick out the important information and use icons to help with your with your message, right? So, importante rin po dito pag ginagawa po natin to, yung mga elements po, mas maganda kung similar po yung mga itsura niya. Okay? So, balik po tayo dun sa in-edit nating presentation, no? Okay, ito po. So, balikan po natin yung, sa sinabi ko po kanina, yung mga education presentations po natin, merong mga free resources po dun sa dulo ng presentation. So, you can use these illustrations and elements in your design, and you can change some of the elements that are already in there. Okay? So, for this one, parang gusto kong gamitin itong ibon na to instead of yung bibe. Okay? So, balik po tayo sa first page. Palitan natin to into our other bird. Okay? Tapos, pwede rin natin baguhin yung mga kulay niya. Okay? So, para umayon din po siya dun sa mga kulay na pinili ko sa color palette. Ayan. Okay? Oh, medyo mahirap basahin. Okay, so example lang para mabilis. So pinalitan ko po yung iba. So dati elephant po to. Ginawa kong monkey. Yung mga rabbit po dito ginawa kong mga aso at isda. Mas makarelate yung mga estudyante natin. Ayan. Okay, so mga example lang po kung paano pwedeng baguhin. Okay. Okay, huli po tungkol sa presentation. So layout naman. So consistency is cool. It's how you can maintain siguro yung layout consistent across all your presentations or slides to make it more interesting or more unified. So hierarchy po is is an important tip. Using hierarchy will help your audience with focusing on the right or important information in your slide. So, example lang po to. This is an example of good hierarchy because mafo-focus po yung mata niya una dun sa header, tapos sa subheader, dun sa mas maliit na font, at yung pinakahuli na, pinakamaliit din na text box dito. Okay? So, how do you do that? You can use weight. That's why importante po yung paggamit ng font family na maraming options sa kapal ng font. Kasi nakakapag-emphasize po yun or nakagawa rin po ng hierarchy. Okay? Sa kulay po, you can also use color to make things stand out. You can also use size. So, pag mas malaki, usually mas nababasa po agad. Yun yung unang nakikita. And finally, using all three. So yung weight, yung color, yung size, pwede po natin gamitin together para makagawa ng magandang hierarchy. Okay? Also good to learn about yung paggamit ng title or heading, subheading, and the body to organize or order yung hierarchy in your design. Okay? So balik po tayo dun sa presentation na ini-edit natin. So karamihan po ng slides dito na-design na po ng ating mga template designers, gaya nila Thea. So sila po, naayos na nila talaga yung hierarchy nito at saka yung design. Kailangan nyo lang talaga is edit the content and change it to make it more personalized or even fit your class. Okay? So yun po yung presentations. I want to leave some time to discuss video kasi napaka-importante po niya ngayon. Okay, so punta po tayo dito sa video. So last few minutes, I want to discuss video, and it's super easy, super quick to create video on Canva. So this next session is about creating engaging video content on Canva. So why should I use video? Because video matters more than ever now. Kasi video gets more engagement. And important din po siya, lalo na sa may mga, lalo na po sa mga gumagamit ng ALS na system or may mga learning management system na po yung mga school nila, mas madali pong mag-ingest ng information using video. So not only does it get more engagement, it's a good tool or a good medium to use during this time. Kasi pwede nyo pong i-break down into small videos yung information or yung mga lectures nyo, and then your students can watch them in their own time. So pwede nilang i-pace yung sarili nila. Okay? So pero ang problem is creating quality video is very challenging. And that's why we made Canva video. So we wanted to make it easier. So papakita ko po sa inyo yung mga options na pwede nyo gawin for Canva video. First is we have a lot of templates to get you started. Mga video templates, mga social media templates that you can use as starting off points. Kung gusto nyo pong gumawa ng video output for this workshop, you can pick a template from from using these keywords, video or education video. Pero for this particular demo, gagamit po ako ng coronavirus Facebook post. So, meron po kasi kaming mga coronavirus na mga templates na pwedeng gamitin. Meron na pong content kasi siya. Kaya gagamitin ko po siya pang demo ngayon. So, ang pinili ko pong template ay ito. So, it's a coronavirus Facebook post. So, if you want to check it out, let's go to Canva. Coronavirus Facebook post. Okay. So, marami pong content dito. Meron na pong information doon na pwede natin gamitin, especially yung mga templates with COVID guidelines and COVID information from WHO. So, parang gusto ko po itong gamitin. So, ito yung gagamitin kong template. Okay. So, 8 slides po siya na may content na. Ayan. So, may mga tips po on how to prevent COVID spread. Ayan. So, yan po yung gagamitin kong template. Balik lang po tayo. So, mga reminders ng stuff that you can use for any video that you make on Canva. One is using stickers. Nagpakita naman po si Che kanina kung paano maglagay ng stickers. Kung gusto nyo rin pong gumamit ng stickers, animated stickers na letters, individual letters, meron din po kami niyan. So, ito po, isa-isa kong pinagdag dito. So, kailangan nyo lang pong hanapin sa Elements tab. And you can search for the letters. Okay? And then, I can actually search for this. Yan. So, makikita nyo po dyan. And pwede nyo pong dagdag sa design nyo. So, inisa-isa ko lang po siya. Nilagay ko siya dito. Okay? So, mamaya, babalikan din po natin yan. Okay. Adding videos. So, you can also add videos to your slides or pages, whatever template that you use. You go to your objects panel and use the video tab. So, meron po dito mga options for free footage that you can use for your presentations, for your videos, for your lectures in class. Okay, so pili siguro tayo ng itong beach photo. Yan. So pag naglagay po tayo ng video, pwede nyo siyang i-preview. Meron naman pong play button dyan. At you can also check yung playback dito po sa slider dito sa baba. Okay? Pwede nyo rin pong i-edit yung haba ng video nyo. So, isa-select nyo lang po yung video. Meron po ditong option sa taas to trim the video. And that means I can pick kung saan ako magsa-start dun sa video at saan ako mag-end. Okay? So, may mga teal controllers po dito sa ends ng video. You just have to click and drag to put it where you want it. Okay, so let's say 4 seconds yan. So, yung pag pinlayback po siya, yung part lang na po na-select ko, yun lang po yung magpe-play. Okay? And finally, you can also add animation and music to your template. So I'll use the template the remaining time, and I'll edit this template. So really quickly, I can make a video, an informational video for my class that they can watch. Okay. So meron na po ako dito mga assets at saka content. Okay. So pag sinelect niyo po yung page, may option po na lumalabas sa upper left na animate. Okay? So ibig po sabihin nito, pag kinlik ko yung animate, lalagyan niya po ng animation yung slide na to or yung page na to. So merong iba-ibang options for animation. Okay? Mapi-preview niyo po siya bago po kayo mag-commit. Ayan. So siguro dun sa unang page, gusto ko yung block na animation. May option po akong i-apply ito sa lahat ng mga slides or lahat ng pages. Pero I will change the animation per page para makita nyo lang yung mga iba-ibang pwedeng animation. So, nilagyan ko ng iba-ibang animation to. And then this one. Okay. Sabihin natin tapos na ako. Okay. Pwede kayo mag-preview dito. So next, katabi po ng share button, pwede tayo mag-preview ng video. So i-playback po niya yung presentation or yung pages with the animation. Yan. So pag naglagay rin po kayo ng video doon, yung haba po nung slide na yon, nakadepende po siya doon sa haba ng video nung nilagay niyo. Okay? Yan. So next step is gusto kong magdagdag ng music. Sige. Magsa-stop share muna ako ng screen para ma-play ko yung audio. Let me choose. So adjust nyo na lang po yung volume ng headset nyo or ng speakers nyo. Baka magulat po kayo kung may mag-play ng music. Sir, pwede po pa-share ulit ng screen ko? Ayan. Okay, so ito po yung parehong animation na ginawa ko kanina. Gusto kong dagdagan ng music. Okay? So, pili po tayo dito sa music tab ng Objects panel. Marami po ditong free music that you can use. Okay? Siguro I'll use this one. Pwede nyo pong i-preview muna. Sana naririnig nyo. Okay, so kunyari masaya na ako dyan, pwede ko siyang i-click. Tapos yung song po na yon or yung music na yon, mag-a-apply siya sa buong video. Okay? Kung gusto nating edit yung haba or yung kung ano yung magpe-play dun sa music track natin, kailangan lang po natin i-click yung button na lalabas dito pag may napili na pong song. So, ito, ukulele song. If I press that, may lalabas po na waveform dito. Ayan, pwede po natin control yung volume. Tapos, pwede rin natin piliin yung kung anong section ng music yung magpe-play. So, kiklik ko lang po itong may kulay dun sa waveform. Tapos, pwede ko siyang i-drag kung saang part ko siya gusto mag-play. So, siguro, good tip is to have it towards the end para pag nag-end yung video nyo, parang mas may ending siya. Hindi lang siya cut. Okay? So, kunyari, happy na ako dyan. Pwede ko siyang i-preview ngayon with the music. Yan. So, pag happy na po kayo sa video nyo, pwede nyo pong i-download using the download icon here. Download as video. Tapos pwede nyo nang i-download. So yung tagal po nung pag-download, depende po sa haba ng video nyo, depende sa dami ng videos na nilagay nyo or mga assets na nilagay nyo. So, ayan po. Pwede po tayong mag-download ng video. So, yun lang po yung demo ko. Sana nakasunod po kayo. Pwede nyo naman po i-playback yung webinar na ito sa DepEd page as well as I think sa Canva page namin. Yung mga presentations po i-share namin sa inyo sa Facebook page namin, Facebook group namin for Filipino teachers. So, kung hindi pa po kayo nakakasali sa group na yun, please join us. And there's going to be more information, more helpful tips in that Facebook group. Okay?
Right. Thank you, Sir Angelo. Wow. So,
Thank you.
grabe.
Wow,
Yan, mga expert talaga, no? Expert Sir Ariel ang invite natin, mga speakers natin today.
Yes, so napakaganda nung presentation ni Sir Angelo, no? May video, no? May mga animation at maganda yung suggestion ng ating Canva team about colors kasi malaking effect talaga itong mga colors na ito sa ating mga learners.
Yes. And even sa paggamit ng ating mga text, so nagbigay si Sir Angelo ng mga tips kung anong dapat na suggested lang naman ng mga font size or font na gagamitin natin.
Sans serif, tandaan natin
Yeah.
yon.
Yes.
Ayan.
And mention ni Sir na meron tayong Facebook group. Yung mga presentations nila na ginamit will be shared. And yung mga tips pa, kung may kailangan nyo pa ng mga karagdagan tips, ay you can subscribe, follow their Facebook page. Join lang po kayo para mas marami pa tayong mapa-wow, aha, Canva na moment.
Yes, lahat ng presentations sila na ginamit today ay nandun sa group na yan. So, better join the Canva for Filipino Teacher Facebook group. Alright, thank you very much. Siguro nandyan sila Ma'am Che, Ma'am Gladys, Ma'am Thea. Pasok po tayo. Ayan,
Yan.
so...
Group
Yay!
teacher
Clap, clap!
Group teacher.
Ang galing-galing, ang ganda-ganda at talagang ito ay very friendly, user-friendly, teacher-friendly, learners-friendly. Ang ganda ng dating, very millennial. Makaka-relate talaga ang ating mga learners with this. At ang maganda pa dito, Sir Madge, yung sabi ko nga paulit-ulit, very inclusive yung pwedeng gawin kasi may video, may audio, may images, may text. So, ano pa ba? Kompleto na pala itong Canva na ito. Canva for Education.
Yes.
So, very nice.
Yes, tama Sir Ariel, at mapapadali ang paggawa ng ating mga teachers ng mga learning materials. And kung may mga parents tayo na nakatutok today, sigurado excited na sila mag-print ng mga worksheets.
Ay, yung mga parents natin, matututo sila dito aside from doing worksheets, yung mga gumagawa, uso ang online selling, yung mga ads nila, malamang gamitin ito. Mga teachers din na nagsa-sideline, kailangan yan. So, kung gusto nyo ng buhay na buhay ang inyong mga ads, aside from buhay na buhay ang ating mga worksheets, we can use Canva.
Alright, siguro let's ask Ma'am Gladys, baka may message para sa ating mga teachers in behalf of the Canva team, Canva education team. Ms. Gladys?
Yes po, for all the teachers, educators, even the parents who are gonna start homeschooling, nandito po kami para sa inyo, and we want nothing else but to support our educators and support everybody sa new normal natin. So, if you want to follow our social media pages and for the teachers to join our Canva for Filipino Teachers, we're all here for you. Kaya natin to.
Ayan.
Kaya.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, thank you, Canva Education Team. Maraming salamat.
Yan. I-expect na natin na itong Canva, yung mga presentations na to, magiging viral ngayon itong Canva. Makikita natin yung mga posts, mga My Days. Nako, magiging ano talaga to. Contagious itong ano ito, hindi lang coronavirus ang viral ngayon. mas magiging mabilis ang pag-spread ng paggamit ng Canva today. Expect na natin yan ngayon sa Facebook. Maraming gumagamit ng Canva.
Yeah. So with that, Sir Ariel, I think nag-extend tayo ng 9 minutes. So shout out na natin ang ating mga kaguruan na nagluluto, nagpe-prepare ng lunch, or kumakain habang nagka-Canva. Maraming salamat po sa pagtutok sa atin.
Yes, maraming salamat. Special mention ko na rin yung aking pinsan, si Ma'am Jaimilin Manalili Abarquez sa Caloocan City Business High School sa department niya sa English and Filipino Department. Hello po, ingat po kayo dyan. And syempre sa SCO Las
Kasi naman
Piñas.
may
Yes, Sir Mudge.
Kasi
Shoutout
naman may
kayo.
shoutout sila. Nakamute sila, sir.
Shout out na lang sa shout out to everyone in Canva Philippines, yung mga office mates namin. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Alright, so hello po sa inyo.
Oh, Sir Mudge, ito na yung important announcement natin. It doesn't end with our webinar session. For our certificate and attendance, what do they need to do? What do our participants need to do?
Alright, so sa ating mga participants today na tumutok, you may now go to our LMS. That's training.deped.com. Tama ba, Sir Ariel? O nalito ako doon. So open natin. So training.deped.gov.ph. Kung kayo po ay naka-enroll, much better. Makikita nyo na pa yung mga courses natin, ang ating Canva na course. And then you may now take our short quiz lang naman na siguradong ipapasa ninyo. So again, meron tayong key code. Sir Ariel, ano yung key code natin? Hello, Sir Ariel?
Nakamute pala ako, nag-explain ako, sorry. Ulitin natin.
Alam mo, kala ko naghang na yung computer ko.
Okay, ulitin ko. Sorry. Ang ating key code ay Canva, spelled as letter C, small c. Yung ating A ay maging @ symbol, N, V, and then another @ symbol. So that's it.
Alright, so again, it's C @ symbol A or C @ symbol N, V @ symbol A. So Canva po ang ating code. So wag niyo na pong i-share muna sa ating mga, kuwari via messenger lang ha, para talagang tumutok po ang ating mga kaguruan na talagang proof na talagang nanood po sila. So again, that's yung nakikita po niyo sa screen. Yes, Canva.
Tama yan, Sir Mudge.
Sir,
So,
yes.
yung mga when we share yung ating key code, tapos yung ating sharean ay magte-take din ng test, and then kung hindi naman nila napanood, still they will do it for how many times? Several times in answering these questions. Kasi meron po tayong quiz. Kahit na meron kayong key code, tapos hindi naman po kayo nanood, what do you expect? Siyempre, uulit-ulitin nyo yun. Siyempre, hindi nyo masasagutan yun. Parang estudyante lang. Pag hindi natin pinag-aralan, what do we expect? Magiging failure tayo. So, we suggest, ulitin natin, please watch the whole video of our webinar session for Canva.
Good luck sa quiz!
Ayan yung mga hindi pa po nakakapagawa ng kanilang account sa ating LMS, madali lang naman po siyang gawin. Magsa-sign up lang po kayo and then use your DepEd email account, or yung mga hindi walang DepEd email account, you may use your personal email account, and then don't forget your username and your password na ginamit para hindi po kayo malilito or maliligaw. Okay po?
Alright, Sir Ariel, I think may message ang ating Head for Educational Technology Unit. Welcome natin ang ating Sir Mark Anthony CC.
Hello. Ayan. Good afternoon na po. So for our participants, you have to answer a 10-item question. Simpleng-simple lang po yun, pero simple siya kung kayo ay nanood, pero kung hindi po kayo nanood, medyo mahihirapan po kayo. Pasensya na, may set up ako sa likod. Nagre-ready ako for the TV broadcast dahil nire-ready po namin ang lahat. So, for our participants, again, please take note that this activity is open until June 17, 2020 at 11:59 p.m. So, kinakailangan niyo pong sagutan yung set of questions, but of course, you need first to create your account in the DepEd LMS, and then from there, look for Canva, and then the access code na ibinigay po sa inyo kanina. Once you are there, meron po doon link for the YouTube video material kung gusto niyo pong balikan, at kinakailangan niyo pong ma-perfect yung 10-item questions. Now, huwag kayong magugulat na bakit gano'n pag hindi ko po nasagutan, nag-iiba yung set of questions. Kasi po, nagsha-shuffle po yan at hindi nyo makikita yung answer key. Kaya kinakailangan na panood nyo po mismo yung actual na webinar dahil lahat ng tanong doon ay manggagaling sa webinar video. Okay? So, as of the moment, if we are having difficulty sa ating access sa LMS, like kunyari nakita nyo po na nagkaroon siya ng internal server error, huwag po kayong mag-alala, gaya ng amin nabanggit, ito po ay nasa stage pa rin po ng auto-scaling. So makakatulong po ang inyong participation dito para lalo pa pong ma-expand ang ating server. So again, in case na kayo ay maka-experience po ng internal server error, yung 500 gateway na yan, konting tiyaga at wag pong mag-alala, from time to time just visit it at hintayin po natin kung sakaling mag-open po siya ulit, just refresh lang po. Again, refresh lang po kung sakaling kayo ay nakaka-encounter ng problem. But of course, the course is open until June 17. So yun lamang po, good luck at God bless sa ating lahat. Sir Madge, Sir Ariel. Thank you to Canva Philippines. Maraming salamat sa inyong assistance sa tulong.
Yay! So maraming salamat po, Canva, for our education team.
Ayan, thank you very much, Canva team.
Ayan, Sir Ariel.
Teka lang, meron...
Nakamute ka pa, Sir Ariel.
May nagpapa-shoutout. Birthday daw po kasi niya, Ma'am Emily Alcantara Marcelo. From, I don't know where school. Ayun, basta from Bulacan maybe. Yan, si Ma'am Emily. Happy birthday!
So again, maraming salamat po sa pagtutok sa amin. Maulan na araw, maulan na tanghali. Pero again, basta tayo walang bibitaw sa ating edukasyon. Maraming salamat po. Enjoy your lunch. Sir Ariel?
Yan, thank you very much. God bless to all our teachers. June 17 ang ating deadline ng ating LMS. So mahaba-habang pwede tayong mag-replay. Pwede nating i-practice yan. And see you on June 18 and 19 dahil magkakaroon tayo ng 3D development sa Tinkercad. So, hello po.
Yay!
So, bye-bye! Happy lunch. Thank you very much. Thank you kay Sir Raymond kasama ng Cavite. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Raymond. Sir Paps, happy birthday sa iyong baby.
Yes, happy birthday, Nini!